marked your brooms in an orderly fashion. Have you dusted God's nostrils? Fed your ogres and made sure you push the ball lids on uber duper tightly? I sure hope so. Welcome on in, glorious beings. What is up? What is down? Happy 10th of April? 2026? It is April, isn't it? I think it's April. Yeah, it's April. Hi, everyone. How you all doing out there? You're all gonna have to be gentle with me today. My head is throbbing. Absolutely throbbing. So we're gonna take it really chill and slow tonight. Really chill and slow. We'll see how long I last. Hello there, Frankie D. Hello there, Damned Man. Hello, Dr. Doctor. Hello, Talia Marfan. Hello, Wyzak Jack. How you doing? Hello, Uriah. Hee-hoo to you too. Hello, JC. How you all guys doing? I hope all your week was glorious. I really do. Medic! Oh, I've already taken painkillers twice today, and they haven't really scratched the surface. It's one of those. I feel like I need an eye patch, if I'm honest. But happy Friday, everyone. I hope you're all ready for some doodles and some chill. Hi, Chance. How you doing? So how was everyone's week? I hope it was good and joyous and filled with all the bestest energies possible. I really do. Doing well. Hope you're doing better soon. Yeah, it'll come up at some point. I've had a bit of a rough day. I'm not gonna lie. Had a bit of a rough day. Just one of those, in fact, a couple of days of waking up and just feeling. It's the best I can explain it. Today just feels like the pinnacle of it. And hopefully tomorrow it'll feel all good again. In it. Oh, glad to hear you doing well though, Wise Jack. I keep saying Wise Jack, but it's Wysake Jack, isn't it? Wysake Jack? Finished 7 Deadly Sins, main story yesterday, so they had more, that's about it. Ooh, how was it? Did you enjoy it? This is Ooky Pooky, how are you all? It is I, Ooky, with a nasty, throbby head thing. I feel, but I'm trying to hang out tonight. How you doing, Mew? What's always down with you? I hope you're good. I do have some news for you all, though. I do have some news. We're down to 2 monitors. Oh no, what a horrible thing. I'm kidding. But yeah, my screen on Monday, only about 15 minutes into recording my vlog, doing the voiceover and all things like that, my screen just went, you know what, I give up, and suddenly started glitching out, and then it just refused to respond to anything. And so my main gaming monitor decided to call it quits. And now I'm down to 2 monitors, which means this weekend's going to be very interesting in keeping up with chat, because I'm limited to very small windows now instead of one whole dedicated screen. I'm down to, well, technically I could do 2 tonight, so that's good, but tomorrow, we'll see how that goes. Oh, you feel better soon? Oh, it'll go. I'll feel better eventually. I will. It's all in passing, right? Oof, indeed. There is a point I'm gonna keep it up in the vlog where you can suddenly see my face start flashing with bright light, dark light, and that's the moment my screen went. And I was like, oh, ignore it for a second, it'll be fine. And then I realized very quickly, oh, it's not fine. So that ended up making my vlog recording take way longer. So long, in fact, I wasn't able to record anything for Forest this week because it took too much time trying to repair it and then having to set up the other monitor to be in place. It just knocked me back a little bit, which is fine. It is what it is, isn't it? Oh, thank God. It is what it is. It'll be fine. I'll get a new monitor eventually. I just gotta plan it on one of the days where I'm not in the office and also be able to go out after work, which that's really tricky to try and organize, but I'll figure something out. The only reason I want to go to a shop is so I can see what screens are like these days, because screens have come a long way since I've been to any sort of technology shop. And all of my screens, well, apart from one of them, have been hand-me-downs at the last 10 or so years. So I want to see what's out there before I just blindly buy a screen online and hope for the best, F for the screen. Thank you for the F for the screen. Big big sad. It was a hand-me-down from Smat. Aww. Thank you, Smat, for the screen. Shame it died. Oh yeah, I love skipping the story so fast with a single button. Nah, the story's okay. Just been some moments. I love me be like, I'm not interested. I get it right now. Not those moments. I get what you mean. I get like that with really long series, to be fair. I'm like, I don't care. Where's the most next exciting part? Big yawn. Like it to be. I might do. I'm not in the mood for anime at the moment, but I'm sure I will have a look at some point. You like it? Yeah, I just read that. Oh, Jack, yes, I'll call you Jack if that's okay, if you don't mind. Because my brain goes, we suck it, Jack, yeah? I'm going to start adding extra words into your name, I'm sure of it if I don't call you Jack. For sure, thank you for gracing me with with a nickname. I appreciate it. I'm sure one of the mods will get to you. If not the mods, myself will get to you with the Discord invite link. Will you update resolution or you're sticking to what you got? Well, it looks like I have no choice, to be honest with you. I was kind of happy with 19 by 1080 screens, or is it 1080 by 1920? You know what I mean. The normal screen ratio. And then suddenly, all screens are not that anymore. In fact, it seems to be a minority. I was going to go for another, because everything works on that, and I don't have to worry about, like, old games or indie games, you know? But no, they're all, what's the new number? I don't even know what it is, like 14 something or other, isn't it? A resolution I have never had. Well, I say that, my ISO has a specific resolution, but it's not like a gaming resolution, it's for like video editing resolution. So it's 67 by 4, well, you know what I mean, shut up you. It's like a new fancy number that I can't get in my head whatsoever, so I guess I have no option but to go up for a higher resolution, even though I was just going to stay with 1920 by 1080 for my gaming monitor. I have no option. I have to go bigger, but I'm thinking about getting a 27-inch this time round. I'm going to spoil myself. I just got to decide on the screen type. That's what I got to decide. Which is why I want to go and see them in person so I could go, yes, that's a screen that is. But man, there was some moments where it ticked you off so bad with this unbalanced ball poop, but it did it. Well done, Chance. GG. How you doing, Saint? I hope you're good. You can call me Lord Almighty in your dreams, Mew. Looking into getting a whole new machine next month, so that's when. Ooh, you got this! I believe in you. I believe in you. You're gonna get something nice and fancy and strong, and it's gonna kick all the butt, and it'll never run out of RAM. I believe. You're a 27-inch monitor. You bet your bucks. You know why? It's time to see you on the other side, everyone. You're all sitting comfortably upon the red velvet seats. Your snacks are crawling, your drinks are toiling and boiling. Welcome to the stream. Theatre. I am Ooky, and I am very trying to be a gentle Ooky today, for my head is burning. This side of my head feels like it just wants to melt away and be a bunch of pins and needles. I think I got a migraine, but I'm trying to ignore it, because if I call it a migraine, then oh boy. Ooh. But I'm trying to ignore that bit. So my head hurts, so I'm trying to take it nice and gentle and not too erratic to try and make sure my eyeball stays in its socket, because it feels like it wants to burst out. But hello everyone, happy Friday the 10th of April 2026, and today we'll be drawing more in the book of Psalms. I did it, ta-da! We're going to be doing some more doodling today, but before we go into doodling, I'm going to yell at everyone in chat. That's what I'm going to do. So with that, I'm going to turn the music so we can have a little chat. I keep saying chat. Chat, 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 chat. Chat, 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 maracas. Music. don't know what that is all about. But hi, everyone. How you all doing out there? What's down? I just realized... There we go. More central now. Hi, everyone. How you all doing? I hope you're good. If you like me, I get 50-inch for gaming. Well, that's kind of like weeb screen. But I don't need like 50-inch screen because it won't fit up here. So I have to be mindful of that. 27-inch will be fine.
Max 5 and just kept their antlers for 45 months. Hay fever sucks. Please send help.
Send
and
you
tissues.
all of it. All of it. All the antihistamine things. Send you all of it. Oh, man, hay fever's been sucky this week, hasn't it? The order spoon, how you doing, Haxin? What's up with stuff? Thank you for ruining your atlas of joy. I appreciate it very much. Lee, how you doing? I hope you're good. I don't know where the cha-cha-cha come from, but here we are. Here we are. You gentle lights. I'm trying. My head is burning. How you doing, Talia? I hope you're good. Don't need to upgrade my 2 19-inch screens. Nah, just sit near it. That's the trick. Make your eyes square so that everything is like one big screen. No Sanka's watching movies with a GF. Ooh, Ulra girl's watching movies with his girlfriend. Everybody go, ooh. Guess we're in primary school. Flames on the side of my head. I feel like I need an eye patch, to be honest with you. I think that's all I need. It's like a coolant eye patch. Something I can keep in the fridge and just put it there. Thank you for oohing with me at Aura. Being all like 5-year-olds. Maybe Stage Edit would be for the best today. I mean, yeah, to be fair, I should be yelling. I'm trying my best to like not get hyped, but I've been distracting myself with work all day to try and ignore the pain, and now I'm like, now I gotta distract myself with chat. So it's on you guys to help me ignore everything. All right, you big headachy loser. My head hurts so bad. That's where cuties come from. Ooh, I hope it's not Netflix, or we all know then, won't we? Because they're watching it to credits, right? That's what happens when you watch Netflix. Hello, Mr. Lovechuck. How you doing? What's up with you? I hope you're good. So what's everyone's week been like? Has it been all right? Have you been up to much? Anything good? Do yell. Do it, please. Yell. Ah. My week this week, my goodness, Monday. Monday was a bank holiday. I spent about 3 to 4 hours recording my vlog. So just as well I didn't do it on stream, because it would have been about 5 to 6 hours long of me going through my show and tell, and I'm still editing it. Unfortunately, if you weren't here at the start of the stream or you were not in my Discord, my third monitor, my main gaming monitor decided to stop working on Monday. Absolutely said, that's it, I had it, I'm not working anymore. And it was in the middle of recording that suddenly it went really flashy and glitchy out of nowhere. And I stopped recording because I couldn't see anything on my main screen. Gave it a slap about, turned it off and on, gave my computer a restart to put everything back in place, and it still wouldn't turn back on. Like properly, it just kept remaining like a weird petro spill of glitchiness. So I called Weeb, and Weeb came up and went, yep, that's broken. And I'm like, great. And now I'm down a monitor. Down a monitor. So now I have to buy a new monitor. I haven't done that yet. So you guys are gonna have to be patient with me if I miss anything more in chat. I know I'm having a hard time these days, but it's gonna be possibly even trickier, especially if we have a busy weekend. I had to go to a family function. The worst part is I was driving, so I couldn't drink. Aww, boo-hoo. Did you get a cupcake at least? Or a tea cake? Tea cakes are so good. The thing about this week is that it's done. Yay, good. Glad to hear it. I hope you have a better weekend, JC. Week's been poop. There's something in the air, I'm sure of it. Hard work, edited. Got heavily into the new Lords of Fallen. Oh, how is Lords of Fallen? Is it good? It's one of those ones that keep meaning to pick back up, because I only ever tried to play it the old one, but my PC at the time couldn't run it, so I didn't really play much other than go, ooh, that's a fluffy cape, and then had to close it immediately. And then what else did I do on Monday? Recorded the vlog, started editing the vlog, still editing it. I just haven't had a lot of time this week because this week's been a bit poopy. Then I played Pokapia in the evening before work. Then I was at work for the last 2 days. Had a really bad poll session as well. I just feel really, like, I don't know, just not myself this week. It's been one of those. It's been one of those. I don't feel strong. I don't feel very, woo. Don't feel any of that. I just feel very mortal this week. I'm joining it, but I also enjoy Souls-like. Oh yeah, I've heard that's gone a bit more Souls-like. I wish I knew what the original was like before they went for the newer one. To be honest, so like to have a comparison of what was to what is, you know?
Then what else happened this week? I did some drawing. I've been trying to reactivate my drawing vibe because I haven't been drawing a lot in my own time because life has just been a bit hectic, which I'm not really that like about because life has been very hectic recently. What else has happened? I've done drawing. I submitted one half a commission to somebody who commissioned me months ago, and so hopefully they like things, but I haven't heard back, so I'm just gonna leave it to them until they're ready to respond. Picked up another commission, and then I finally decided, I think I yelled about it on Discord, but I haven't really yelled about it on stream. I'm closing my commissions for a little while. I'm gonna close them up for a bit. It's not that I won't do artwork for anyone else for a bit, it's just I don't want to advertise myself as open. So if you come out, like, reach out to me and like, Ooky, I would like some artwork, I'll decide what my life is going on with, decide if I can or can't. But I'm not advertising as being open for a while, just so that I can work on my own personal projects for a little bit, because I want to get some things done that's been on my back burner for a while. So it's not that I'm not going to open ever again. I'll just be closing them up for a little bit so that I can focus on some of my creative endeavors. So I hope you understand, I hope. And again, if you reached out to me and go, Ooky, I'd like a commission, and I know that, you know, like, yeah, you said no, but maybe, I might say yeah. I might say yeah. It all depends what's going on in my world, you know? I've got the next week off from work, and oh boy, I'm ready for it. Nice. What are you going to do on your week off? And a random dumb thought being an ad is like being timed off for 3 minutes. It's true. It is true. Adverts are being timed out. How dare you? This is what you get for not spending money. I don't remember what that one was. This one's definitely closer to Elden Ring at home. Oh, fair. Interesting. It's a bit more Viking-y, isn't it? One to pace oneself. Exactly. Exactly like that. I figured I've been doing a lot of commission work recently for a lot of people, and it's making it so that it's really hard for me to get some of my overlays done, which I'm very close to getting, like, the new intro, like, colored up and animated. But I haven't had a chance to work on it because I've been working so hard on commissions, and I want to get that stuff done because it's something that's been going on for months now, and some of the other things and stuff that I've been working on, I had to put them all on pause because I keep working for other people, which is fine because it's what I want to do, but also this is the thing when you're someone who does street, like, you have too many hobbies. That's basically my problem. I have too many hobbies. I have a day job. When I'm not in my day job, I'm doing whatever hobby I have, which is either pole, which takes up a fair few hours of my week. It's working on artwork for other people. It's recording things for YouTube. It's editing things. There's like so much time put into doing things for others, and there's only a few things that I do for myself that now I'm like, oh, I kind of want to spend some time to me for a little bit, you know? I'm gonna make the garden all nice, trying to attract some hedgehogs and stuff. Oh, do it! Do it! Get some, like, native wildflower bombs, because you can get seed bombs they can put in, like, you can throw in the garden and then suddenly, pew. I forget you're an artist, Fire. Often about your photography stuff. Oh, yeah, I don't really do photography for other people anymore. I used to do a little bit of photography for other people and film for them, but I haven't done that for a couple of years now. I just take selfies as and when I get like, I feel like getting dressed up and doing something a bit artistic with my face. But I haven't really like had the chance to dive into photography in a while because of it. At some point, life is just hard right now with time because, again, 3 days in the office. In those 3 days, I lose at least once a day. I lose about 4 hours of my life to commuting. So that's 4, 8. At least like 12 hours a week to commuting, which that's a lot of time out of the week, isn't it? 12 hours. And that's minimum if nothing goes wrong. And then I'm at pole for about 3 hours. Ferrets are about 4 hours a day. Oh yeah, it all starts checking out that I don't even know how I have time to even eat sometimes, to be honest with you. Sometimes you paint yourself red. True. I've been thinking about doing some more things like that. Finally met my next door neighbor properly. She told me we get hedgehogs, pheasants, and bats. So you understand, I'm very hyped. Oh, I'm so excited for you. I'm so excited. I hope you have a lovely time watching the bats. I do it every night with my local bats. I sit in the garden and watch them flutter around. It's nice. That's a lovely community. Yeah, I have to travel really far for my job. It just is what it is. I have to go to a whole other country, technically speaking. I have to go to a whole other country, to the land of the say snag, the English, for work. And it is what it is, you know. If I could work from home entirely, I would. But for this job, they asked me specifically if I could hybrid. It's like, okay, sure, a job's a job. And I can't whinge, really, because it's a bit of a dream job right now. A project I really, really am passionate about. So it's like, give or take, you know. It's either say, no, I don't get to do a dream job and possibly be struggling for a couple of months. Or I say yes and do a dream job, but then lose a big part of my week to traveling. How the floof noodles? They're good, thank you. Very, very good. Very snoozey this week, but good. But yeah, I think people forget how exhausting commuting is, because I have to wake up about 5:30 to 6 in the morning to sort out the ferrets. So that's even before I leave the house. I have to sort out the ferrets for about an hour and a half. While also getting myself ready, packing my bag with all the things I need to eat for the day. And then doing whatever I possibly can before I leave the door. And so it's usually a lot of admin in the morning as well, on top of everything, and doing a lot of things and sorting out the stream and YouTube. And then I go off to work, I commute, I work in the office all day, and then I have to travel home, which is exhausting. By the time I get home, all I want to do is either go to sleep or, no, pretty much that. I pretty much go to sleep ASAP, to be honest. Gotta do what you need to do to pay this pesky bill. Exactly, it is what it is. It is what it is. I have signed myself up to another job later in this year. I hope that they'll approve of my application. But I'm hoping that one they'll let me work from home, but we'll see. We'll see. I don't mind being in the office. I just wish it wasn't 3 days a week. I wish it was 2 or 1 day a week, because those extra 4 hours of the day do so much for my work-life balance. At the moment, I'm just kind of like 3 days of my week, I just wake up to work. And then my Thursdays, which is my home, like the first of the home day of the week, is spent catching up life, and that's usually catching up the chores that Weeb hasn't done, spending extra time with the ferrets, because I always feel like I'm quite neglectful of them, even though I really am not. Even Weeb will smack my wrist about that one. I feel like I'm neglectful of them on those days, so I spend extra time playing with them. And then outside doing chores and things like that, it's more admin. Then straight after work, I start working on things for YouTube, and any commission work. And then, you know, today, for example, I've worked all day. I have about 2 hours to eat, take care of the ferrets, have a little bit of downtime before I stream, and then I'll stream until 12 a.m. So my whole day is technically work. From the moment I wake up until I go to bed at probably about 1 o'clock this morning. It's one of those. Oh, hi, Mark. Hi, Zombie. How you doing? What's up with you? I hope you're good. But yeah, for those who are wondering about the vlog, I have started editing it. I just haven't had a lot of time this week to carry on. I wanted to do some editing last night, but I ended up playing Poker Pier because, God, I needed that off time last night. I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to take a chill moment. So last night I was a bit selfish with my time. I just had a bit of chill because I needed it. I needed it. I was in bed by 10 pretty much. I was dead to the world. Same with the night before. No, not the night before. Tuesday, I was in bed by 10:15 because I just couldn't keep my eyes open anymore. Do you have a monitor now? Oh, I have 2 monitors, but I'm missing my 3rd monitor. So technically my second monitor, because this is my editing monitor for work, which is all where I do my video editing on. And then I usually have my gaming monitor by here. So that's the one that went bust on Monday. And so I'm using my chat screen. So instead of it being vertical, it's now here as my gaming monitor, and it feels weird. And yeah, so we'll see how it goes on the weekend, Zombie, because I might be really bad at keeping up with chat, because now my chat went from like this much to this much window. I used to be 3 monitors, cut down to 2. Oh no, not down to 2. I need to go off and buy a new monitor, but because it died on Monday, I was in work for 2 days. And then yesterday I did not feel like, because the trouble is I don't finish work until 6:30. Most things close at 6, or if they're open later, I still have to get a taxi to go to them because they're in like some faraway retail park, you know? So like to go to my nearest Curry's, I think it's about, if I was to walk it, I think it's about a 2-hour walk. If I was to get a taxi, then I'm probably looking at 20-30 quid one way, you know? So it's like trying to figure out when's a good time to go and when can I afford to go just to look at them, because I don't want to buy one blindly online. because I want to see what the difference is now, you know? I want to make sure that the next monitor, because this is my first time buying a monitor, that it's one I want, you know? Instead of it being a hand-me-down where I go, okay, I'll take it. Fear not, I'll put chat into emote-only mode so you don't have to worry about missing anything anyone says. Woo! If it gets really fast, maybe we should do that. Would be best to work from home. You can fit in so much art. Oh, Gim and Dragon, I've worked from home pretty much consistently for about 5 years with the odd contract job where I have to go into office. Because that's the thing, I'm a contractor, freelancer, self-employed, whatever you want to name it. So I'm kind of like by the mercy of the gig, you know? And most gigs want me to work from home. They're fine with it. So I work from home with about, I would say, 95% of the jobs I take all from home. And with that extra time, I sometimes can sneak in extra streams. I get to work on artwork, I get to live, I get to breathe. I can actually sleep. And then, you know, the other 5% is the odd job that wants me in the office, which usually is never in Wales. It's usually in England. I have to travel. So I'm usually always looking at 2 hour there, 2 hour back minimum, which is annoying, but it is what it is, you know? It is what it is. Gotta take the jobs where they come in, you know? Missing a ferret monitor. That is true. Their little security camera broke over winter. I think the frost got to it this time round. So it's broken. So now I don't have a ferret camera anymore. There's that being that tired. Long story short, work gets me home at 2:30, 3 a.m. straight to bed. I'm up from 5:30. By the time I get home, I'm usually like, by the time I get home, it's like 8:30, 9. So I usually only get like half an hour. No, I kid you not, actually. I usually have about half an hour with the ferrets because Weep has already brought the ferrets in. So they've already been running around for about an hour and a half by the time I get home. So I hang out with them for about half an hour. I clean out their hutch. I change the water. I put their food out. I walk them up and down the garden because Weep is usually busy working, so he doesn't get to hang out with them as much or clean them out. And then I hang out with them for about half an hour before they go, all right, I'm done. Then I take them to bed, and then I have about anywhere between a half an hour to shower, sort my lunch out, do whatever I need to do for stream things, commission stuff, charge things, make sure my coats are packed, like, you know, ready, my clothes are ready, so I know what I'm wearing, so I don't have to run around in the morning trying to decide what I'm gonna wear, do any extra chores, clean out some of my lunch boxes, and then also try and make sure I eat, because I don't always get a chance to eat before bed. And then by the time I'm done, I'm usually already sat in bed by 10. It's one of those, I feel like a shift worker if I'm honest, but it is what it is. I have to, so not sure to do with a third monitor. If you stream, make it a chat screen. If you don't want to stream, then use it as your I watch Netflix and YouTube on this screen. I have an old-fat CRT monitor. It's VGA and beige, absolutely beautiful. I don't have room to keep it. God, I would love one of those screens as well. I do not have room for one of those either. Probably won't work with your PC either. No, unfortunately not. Stings the eyes, but forget how much Tube TV stings eyes. Oh, they do. I'm having a little bit of that playing GameCube games with the card capture. It does hurt my eyes after a while because of the pixels, but I just kind of ignore it. Sounds fun, but it be as what you be. Yeah, I can't be mad because I decided to take on the job. If I knew for a fact that it was going to make me so miserable, I was going to hate life, then I wouldn't have taken the job. And then who knows where I'd be. I'd probably still be unemployed for a while because that's how these things go. I either get jobs or I don't get jobs. But I'm working on a project I'm really passionate about. Project I'm passionate about, which I'll reveal to you guys in the next month or two. Not right now, I'll tell you in a month or two, because the trailer's already out, but I want to wait a little bit longer until I'm ready to tell you all. So it's a dream project. It's paying my rent and bills. I get to work with a team of really lovely people that I really enjoy working with. It does get me out of the house, so there's that bonus, and I am being paid more than I have ever been paid in my career. No, telefib. There was one time I was paid more, and that's when I was working for a company in Norway. But that's because Norway prices are different from UK prices. If I was living in London, I would get that. But because I don't live in London, I don't get that. You know, there's cost of living in different countries and all that. I think Norway was when I was paid the most. His current job is where I'm being paid the most while working in the UK. So there's that. So I can't sneer at that one either. I'm like, yes, please, more of my pension scheme for the day that maybe I'll eventually retire. Probably a year before I kick the bucket. But hey ho, it is what it is. I could do with a chat monitor. Decisions would be how big of a monitor. You don't need a big monitor for chat at all. You can do literally 27, even less than that. I don't actually know. I think this screen's like a 25, maybe 23 inch. I don't even know. It's not a 27-inch screen I've been using. But a chat monitor is always really handy when you're streaming. More chat screen better, because it means you're less likely to miss anything. So it is good having a chat screen. Plus I do use it to like keep clocks and stuff on my third monitor usually, so I can keep track of time better. Because usually I'm very bad at looking down at the little taskbar to keep track of time. I could put a clock up. Oh, that sounded really ominous, didn't it? That sounded really ominous. Welcome on in, Raiders! What's up, what's down with you all? Hello, hello, glorious beings. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence today. I am Ooky! Screaming Welsh lady. Croeso Shemai, welcome to my streamer theatre. Hope you're all good out there. If you want to have a quick idea of what we do around here, there's one question to ask, and it's boop. There it is.
Christmas socks.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
No!
Gotta have some Christmas socks.
Make Hi, I'm Ooky and I bash my knee against the desk a lot. Hi, welcome on in. Outside of that, we are doing a doodle today. But outside of that one as well, we're currently playing Wind Waker on the GameCube. How y'all doing? Welcome on in, everyone. What's up, what's down? I hope you're good. How you doing, EVB Gamer? What's up, done with you? You're doing... What is that category? BS Zelda? No. Dennis Stew? What is that? What is BS Zelda No Dennis Stew? What is that? I've never heard of that before. What is that? I need to know. Someone to come in the raid, please explain. Please everyone go and check out EVB Gamer. Give them love, give them head pats. I dare you, a triple dare you, because if you don't, I'm gonna go and do a poo in your sock and you're sticking your foot in your sock. It's gonna get all up in your ankles and it's gonna be all squelchy and gross between the toe beans. I will do a poo in a sock. Yeah. Zelda No Dennis is the original name of Legend of Zelda. Is it? Is it? No, you're lying. Is it? Zelda No Dennis do? Where's my... I'm fact checking this. I'm fact checking this. Not that I don't believe you, but I need to know. Is it? Where's my internet? Zelda? No. Dennis do. Was an expanded version of Legend of Zelda that was released for the Stellar View attachment for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So it's an extension of the original game. Ah. I've never heard of that. Interesting. How is it? Is it any good? Muffet Zelda Link to the Past. Wow, okay, fair do. How is it? Is it fun? I'm assuming it because you're playing it, unless you're like me who likes to get suffering. I was confused. Yeah, never heard of it. Because it said BS, I was thinking, oh, what are we BSing? As you may know, but my monitor's 27-inch, so I'll see if I can get another one. Oh yeah, you may as well do then, Gibbon. Get a matching screen. Why the hell not? I wish I could have matching screens, but alas, I need an ISO for my work. The one broadcast, I heard that. Yeah, I've never heard of it. Translates to Legend of Zelda. Well, I wouldn't know that, would I? I'm Welsh. Cymraeg yw fy iaith. I don't speak any other languages. Although I used to use BSL, but then I got really rusty with it. So the best I could do for you is DOR and the alphabet in BSL. I'm very bad at speaking BSL. Played it a while back myself. It's fun. Welcome back, Talia. The Stellar View is a pretty amazing thing too. It was an old internet subscription that connected to the internet to the Super Nintendo and have like weekly games. So Nintendo were online before Nintendo were online? Is that what you're telling me? I'm learning lots. Everyone please go and check out this glorious being EVB Gamer. Give them love, give them headbats. Go and check out what this BS Zelda in a different language thing is. Go over there, give them love, go and snoop. I know you want to. Go and follow up. I dare you. I triple dare you. Evie, if you need to run off into your off-stream self-care, more than understand. If you run away and take care of yourself, more than understand. We're gonna get into some doodling very shortly. Man has the best stuff. We don't even get a Mario RPG. Yeah, we did, didn't we? We got a version of a Mario RPG, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we did. I swear I saw adverts for that on the teddy box. Way ago. Or maybe I'm just making it up. We're technically on the Wii. Ah, so you lied! Remember, right, it has an audio dialogue, and you only had to do the broadcast to complete the levels. Well, that's kind of stressful, isn't it? So it's Majora's Mask before Majora's Mask, then. They got the same idea in the Sega channel a little later. And I'm learning some new things. I did not know any of that at all. I was probably too young, to be fair. Sega had the same idea. What we doing? Today's theme is sharks, Talia. We didn't get it in the 90s. Well, no. We didn't get a lot of things in the 90s, Zombie, but to be fair, I was too young to get most things in the 90s because I was riddled with my tism, and I was probably very young because I was born in 93. So, you know, I didn't have the money to buy all the things I didn't know I needed or wanted because I was a child just wanting to sit in the garden and poke frogs all day, to be honest. No Super Mario RPG on the SNES. We're going to remake later. We got it in the US. There we go. Ah, we're in the UK. That's probably why we're in the UK. Boring. Make sure, thank you, please. You need to request it, Talia. You know how it goes. You can't just write in chat because I'll lose the track of it and I won't remember. Right. Shall we get into the doodlings? For those who do not know what my book is, welcome on into the glorious book that is mine. Not the theme, you sausage! Chat request, you sausage! The theme request is requesting a theme that we might want. Thank you, Talia! Got her eventually. No, you don't even have a... Talia, chat! Chat! If you have Atlas and Joy, then it goes to the sub request, you sausage! There's a chat request. Shut up! Oh, fine then. Thank you, Talia. Actually wanted to say your art's phenomenal. Oh, thank you, Isaac. Thank you. I'm just an avid doodler. I say that I'm preparing to do some experimental things at some point, things that are outside my repertoire, because I want to have a play around and feel like a kid again with figuring things out and seeing if I can do stuff. That's been really exciting at the moment. I'm gearing up, I'm plotting, I'm planning, I'm doing lots of sketching. Sorry, Talia, you absolute sausage. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, my doodle book. Welcome to my doodle book. If you do not know what this is my book of subs. No thunder. All right, this is my book of subs. This is basically a doodle book that I've been keeping since the start of January. We completed volume 1 last year, actually. It took us 3 years to finish it, and basically how it works is every single one of these doodles that you can see here is a request by a subscriber. I wanted a way to, like, have a photo album of everyone who's ever, like, supported my space in order to, like, help me pay for my lights, you know? Helping me pay for my heating by getting themselves a set of antlers. And I wanted a way for me to look back on all the people that supported this theater and helped keep me running, you know? Because you don't have to do it. You can literally just sit there for free and just hit through an advert every once in a while. But no, some people do something silly and they spend money here. So I wanted a way for me to commemorate them being generous for me to look back onto for when I'm an old lady and the internet doesn't exist anymore. So every single one of these doodles is something that someone has requested who's subscribed. There's only one chat request, one which Talia's already stolen. So unfortunately, chat, that's already stolen. You gotta yell at Talia. Talia took it. They want a ballerina shark. But how this one works different from the one before is that each page has a theme. This theme is bees. Then we have objects with jobs. And then we also had just recently finished last week things that are goopy. And now we're starting a new page of sharks, which we also started last week. And today we're gonna carry forth with it. So if anyone's subscribed, please pop in your request into sub requests. It only costs you 1 tote and you'll get it refunded at the end of stream. But there you go. That's how it works. That's how it works.
Pancake.
Uriah. Sorry, I didn't mean to say it like I'm like an angry mum or something, but you're right, yeah? What? 2,500? Am I reading that right? 2,500? Am I actually reading that correctly? I'm not like muddling. I haven't added an extra 0 or something. Even then, you're a silly sausage. Thank you very much. Oh, that's the thing I haven't done in comment. I forgot all about it because my life has been chaotic. Teamy Book of Biddies, your name's going in it. Hope you know that. Oh, look at me. I left a pen in here. This one says, I'm a ray of hecking sunshine. Oh, isn't that nice? Thank you, Uriah, you silly sausage. Uriah. I see you guys right in the chat. I'll catch up with you guys in a second. How you doing, fish? A shark swim in custard. Also, hi. Hi, how you doing? What's up and down with you, fish? I hope you're good. Reliably. Stubborn. Stubborn. Can I spell stubborn without looking? Probably not. I'm gonna have to look because I don't trust myself. It's O and it's a oh, I looked. It's an R and an N. Thank you very much, Lee, for the beanies. Thank you very much, Lee, silly sausage. Thank you. I spoiled. Where's my mouse? I've realized I missed some chat. People actually want to say, oh, you're at that. 93, I'm 90. You're literally nice, baby, but you know it in your heart to be true, but I was still like in nursery for a good portion of those years. I wouldn't call it living through the 90s. I just existed through the 90s. 34 in August. Suck it, guys. I've had figures. It's true. You were very speedy. Very, very speedy. Good thing you just put in the wrong one. No, you put in the right one. You definitely put in the right one because you put it in the... Oh, I see it now. Hang on. Let me give that back to you. No, I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there and I'll just reject it when I get there. Right. Let's get into it, shall we? Space shark. Nice. Nice. Shark parachuting from a plane. That's also a good one. I'm waiting on salad wrap. Salad wrap? Salad wrap? What did I miss? Salad wrap? Salad wrap? I feel like I've missed something. Shark Tear says escape the dino park. Okie dokie, heading into 35. Good times. Hell yeah, I'm turning 33 in August. 33. I'm quite excited for it, to be honest with you. Big salad, and you put it in the tortilla. Oh, that's what you're waiting on. Okay, right. You're making a salad wrap. Gotcha. I don't know why, but I thought you were expecting me to give you some sort of wrap or a salad. And I was going to be like, did I make a promise at some point that I forgot about? Have I had one of those moments where I've said something on stream and then like forgot all about it? Because that happens to me every single time I talk on stream. I forget about it until like the following week. And I'm like, oh yeah, that was the thing I was meant to do. So this time, yeah. Gotcha. That explains it. It's like 9:30 in the night here. It's definitely quite late. Oh, let me have a little bit more water. Sorry, I'm drinking so much water. My head is dying. Gotta have all the things. Right, what were we starting off with? Ballerina shark for Talia. I shall put them over here next to the emojis. Horrify them. Can we draw sharks tonight is the question. I'm not too sure. For those who don't know, I have one of those kind of like days with sharks. I sometimes can draw them, sometimes I can't do it. You could rap about salad. I could, but I might blow my eyeball out in this process because my eyes feel explodey. I really should get an eye patch because there's always this eye. Always this eye that is the one that starts it. Tonight we all remember Frankenshark. That is true. But not everyone was here for Frankenshark. Just for me and Angela to PH. Okie dokie. Is it Shark Day or non-Shark Day? It's Shark Day. See the theme? It's Shark Day. The page theme is sharks. But will it shark? I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I should give them a bun, shouldn't I? Give them their teethies. And the jaw. Ooh. A bit of a sharp jaw on this one. Yeah, I'll give them a little bow and a bun. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a bigger bun than I anticipated, but there we go. A shonk. I hope I'm not doing a shonk right now. I hope I'm drawing a real good shark, like the best shark I've ever drawn in my entire life. The trouble is, drawing with just a fine liner. No pencils, straight in with a fine liner. It's risky. This is one fin. Is the other fin. In case you can't tell, they are indeed going to be wearing a tutu because it's a ballerina, you know. Testing you tonight? I'm testing myself. I haven't been very arty-farty this week. I've only managed to do one post-it note doodle. Only one. And what did I draw? Oh, a moon eyeing up a house, being like, you got any games? And that's all I drew. Oh no, I tell a fib. I did do a little bit of drawing on the train before my pencil died because I'm drawing on this graphic tablet. And it died. And then I couldn't do any more drawing. But I was working on something that should have been done last year. But then life got really busy and then I was commuting a lot and then I couldn't find time to sit down on the train to draw. So I haven't really worked on it. But I started working on it again. And oh god, it's going to be late. But I'm still determined to get it done. Do you all want to know what it is? I have no shame. I can admit the fact that I've been taking far too long to draw it. But it's still going on, which should give some glee to those who were there. Let's do the thingy. Also, who was there to watch the new NASA thingy that happened this week? Where it was the furthest that humans have ever traveled to in all of time in space. I watched it and nearly cried. I've been really art. So you saw my arty-fartiness. How dare you, Gibbon Dragon? That's where it went. You stole it from me. Kidding, that's fine. You're allowed. Now some of the excess. Yes, I would like some of the excess farty, please. Because I feel very, very un-arty-farty. Very un-arty-farty, which is annoying because I got like lots of thoughts. Things I'd like to do, but I can't do it because my brain just goes, no. I was half watching. To be fair, I was cooking a bolognese at the time. We're still trying to make sure to watch it because, well, we're literally watching history.
Keyboard _ zombie just kept their antlers for 5 months. Have some Bezos bucks.
Thank you for the free money.
With face.
Thank you for the free money, zombie. Free money. Thank you. I appreciate very much, Lee. Thank you for your prime. You only get one of those a month and you spent day here. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy the ferrety emotes. Talking of ferrety emotes, I've been thinking about changing a few. Giving them a new lease of life. Don't know when that's going to happen. Because life in it. But I might be working on a few of them to change it out with some other vibes at some point. Feel like it might be time. So we'll see. We'll see. Oh, you know what I've watched this week? Well, this week. Today. You know what I watched? I finally watched the new Final Destination Bloodlines. Oh, I really enjoyed it. It was gruesome. One of the nastiest things I've seen in a hot minute. So good. It's good. I really enjoy the Final Destination films, even the really pants one, you know? NASCAR. Even that one is a bit pants, but I still enjoy it. But Bloodlines, oh my god. What a rejuvenation to the franchise. It was so good and messed up. It was awesome. Highly recommend it if you're into Final Destination or any sort of like video nasty gloriousness. It was so gross. So glad I watched it. FYI, the Artemis is 2 crew at 1 a.m. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Haxon. I'm gonna set up an alarm. Hi, Bixby. Set a timer for 1 a.m. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Because I want to see that. I hope they're going to stream it. Or like, you know, try and do a trajectory thing. I want to, like, keep an eye out. Thank you, because I've been really invested in all this. I'm not very good. I'm not good at like the sciencey mumbo jumbo of it all, but it brings me a lot of, I don't know, it's really, I just find space travel, although I would never want to do it, I do find it quite incredible, you know? Especially what they're doing at the moment. I want to see them pictures they got. I want to see more of their pictures of the moon. I like the moon. I wonder if there's a man face in the moon. We'll soon find out what's on the dark side. I've been curious about that one. Be sure to give it a watch. You definitely should. If you've seen the other Final Destinations, I think you'll enjoy this new one. Because it really does like make you... I don't know. They just had a lot of self-awareness about it. Which made it a lot more fun. It was really stupid. But like in a good way. Not in like, oh, it's so pants, it's good way. It was quite fun. Which I really liked. It wasn't too serious either. It was very, very, very silly fun. But in a good way. Not in a like, oh, it's dumb kind of way. Highly recommend. Definitely. The Astral Splash I might want to start watching earlier. Well, I have it on my phone constantly ticking down, so I'll have the little notification up top, so that's what will keep me reminded. Hello, Semi Green. What's up and down with you? I hope you're good. I wonder which crew member got possessed by moon ghosts. Do you think one of them got some creepy moon rocks somehow? Even though they didn't land, but they might have some moon rocks. What do you think? Say the moon like a bus and wait ages for the one and then two come round to the moon at once. I just think it's awesome. It's so cool. I watched them go up into space and it got me a little bit emotional, weirdly. Don't usually get emotional, that sort of thing, but it did get me a little bit emotional. And then again, watching them surpass the record and then hearing them wanting to name the different craters, like one called Carol after one of the astronauts' wife who sadly passed into the other realm, you know? It got me really, like, choked up. It was really, really cool to watch, to be honest. Really cool. Been with the series yet? Oh, then you'll probably enjoy it. Definitely highly recommend. Well, they flew around the spooky side. They did. I wonder if they found any, oh no, I shouldn't say that on stream. Iron Sky. If you've seen Iron Sky, you know. Is there any helium-3 up there? Look away once in a while. Why are you staring? I can't help it. I like to stare sometimes. Ooky, I'm sorry. Just conspiracies, innit? Not you, the moon. Oh! Oh, you meant me. I was like, sorry, I'm just such a creeper. I can't help it. What I kind of do. Little ballerina. Little ballerina. Are they so toast king while they're up there? Maybe they find out where the dinosaurs have gone. Maybe they're all living on the moon. I don't know. I guess we'll soon find out, won't we? In their pictures. I can't wait to be like, wow, how many shades of grey is that moon? I'm actually really weirdly excited about it. Even though I know it's just going to be like, wow, that's a moon. Wow, that's a moon. Wow, that's a moon. In each of the photos, but I like that. I can't wait to be like, is the moon 50 Shades of Grey? Well, apparently, because the astronauts have been like documenting what they see with their eyes because cameras can't always pick things up exactly that the human eye sees it. And they were saying that there was like lots of little sparkles all over it of sorts, which I'm guessing is like moon dust picking up the light and making it look kind of shimmery, which is like, oh, I don't know why I've never considered it like that. Apparently it was quite like, you know, lots of different shades of stuff going on there, which I'm like, ooh. Well, hopefully this means we'll get another moon mission where they land on the moon and seal some more rocks for us. In before someone says the whole like journey to moon is AI. I know it'd be a far off future thing, but I'd love to space live stream from NASA so we can see like pillars of creation and such live. It'd be really cool to see them go even further into space. From the comfort of home. That would bring me a lot of joy. So much joy. Deep space travel doesn't interest me personally in like myself going in space deep space traveling, because what if I have an itchy nose? You know, watching those astronauts sat in those seats waiting to go up, I was like, man, I'd be whinging already. I'd be like, my nose is itchy. The bottom of my foot is itchy. Man, I need a wee. If I like do a fart now? Am I stuck with that smell for the rest of the time of going up? Oh God, I'm hungry. I would love a rice cake right now. You know? I'd be such a whiner. I could not be a good astronaut. Which is why I'm very grateful they live streamed a lot of it so that I can enjoy it from the comfort of my home where I don't have to be a moaning menace to anybody. They're on schedule to land in the moon in 2028. So I've been reading a lot about it because I was like, why haven't they gone back up? But it's all due to like funding, which does make sense. Does make sense. A lot of funding and things like that fell through the roof and things got really expensive, which explains how they're doing the whole like engine stuff. Like how they're using gravitational pulls to like slingshot them to each places and trying to use as minimal amount of energy of like thrust. I mean, it's just really incredible. Who come up with this nonsense? I swear. Hello, Duo. How you doing? What's always down with you? I hope you're well. How you doing? Poop in front of each other, staring into the eyes while pooping. True. If you can't poop in front of your teammates, are you even a team? Real facts, innit? Talia Man fan 92. There you go, Talia. There is your ballerina shark. Shark parachuting from a plane. Okay. Let's do it from up here, shall we? I guess. Yeah. I feel like the most extreme car journey with no rest stops. Yeah, no, not for me. Not for me. When I was growing up, I had a lot of friends who want to be astronauts. I was like, I can't think of anything worse. What if you get like an itch right between your bum cheeks? Can't get it. You can't get it. You have to be stuck waiting until you're up in space. And do you know how long that takes? A while. And then even then, you can't immediately go and like de-suit. You've got to like deconstruct your seats so that you can make your space in your capsule. And then eventually you can like de-suit. Then, oh my God, that must be an absolute pain in the bum to try and de-suit as well. It's just a bit much in him. Imagine you can get sucked into a black hole while we finally see what happens. Wouldn't that be a thought? Sending off live stream cameras. Might it be in the suit? Well, yeah, apparently they wear special pads or potentially have like inbuilt stuff so that they don't have to worry about peeing. Which I don't know if I would feel comfortable going for a wee in front of everybody, but there you are. Maybe while we were watching the live stream, maybe we did catch one of the astronauts having a wee. We would never know, but they might have been doing a wee while they're sat there. But imagine being stuck then with like a damp pad the whole way. I know it's like having to walk around with a pad and it's a bit overfull and you're like, oh God, I really hope I find a toilet soon. So I can't imagine having to wait to like undo your pee pad. That'd be really annoying. Sensory overload. Wait, wasn't the Star of Iron a sky moon landing for a presidential election? Sort of. I think it was actually. I know they were up there to go and find resources. Put in front of each other, staring into their eyes while pooping. I'm good. How have you been? I'm being good. What have you been up to, Duo? What have you been up to at the moment? I need to give this shark some goggles, don't I? So I'll draw on the goggle first. And then we'll do things. Oh, there's adverts in like 2 minutes, by the way, everyone. Adverts are coming up very shortly. I think my painkillers are starting to hit in because my eye isn't throbbing as bad now. Take off like the layers. Yeah, just no. No, that'd be absolutely horrible. Anyone who wants to be an astronaut, you are crazy. You're built different. Could never be me. And for that reason, I'm so grateful people want to be astronauts because I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. In space, no one can hear you fart except mission control. Literally, could you imagine how embarrassing it is? You finally get like comms. They finally make it back from being behind the moon. You know, when they didn't have like they couldn't connect to Earth for 40 minutes because they were like past the point of communication. And so they had to wait to like be pulled back around to be able to communicate with Earth again. Imagine that being the first thing you do. You know what I mean? You literally go like, I don't know. I don't actually know how astronauts talk, but they're like, hello Earth, and you're like, oh, everyone heard that. Everyone heard me just fart on the mic. Especially knowing it's probably live stream, so everyone on Earth has heard you do a fart. God, my butt cheeks would be clenched so hard to make sure no one could hear me toot. Because no one would let that live it down, innit? Oh, do you remember that time in 2026 when the astronauts went around the moon for the first time in 50 odd years? Do you remember that one astronaut who farted though? That's the bit that will make history. So I broke multiple times though. That's what I heard. It's also so cold. You wee, it's just gonna feel colder. Oh, you get steam. Steam. First two words I hear is pee pad. I hope you're talking about pets. Oh, we're talking about the astronauts and them going for a wee. I don't yet, dog. What's always down with you? Hope you're good. They're on re-entry. We could follow mission control window. That is true. That is true. But you never know, do you? You never know. Alpha's about to begin in 20 seconds, everyone. So I put in the proper one. It's all good, fish. They all get refunded at the end of stream, anywho. Being cramped in a tiny space for 2 weeks going fast and how does anyone do it? They must have, like, psychological hypnotism training, right? Before they go to space. Man, I sound dull as heck, don't I? I sound so dull right now, but you all know what I mean, right? They must have, like, some sort of cognitive training to deal with it all, because there's no way someone just wakes up one day going, you know what? I can ignore the itch on my nostril. No, not psychos. It's just, like, some sort of, like, maybe dissociation is the word I'm looking for. Maybe they're able to dissociate better than I ever could. Maybe we need to go on satellite network to set up around the moon for future missions. I think that's the plan. I actually think that's their plan, is to like set up something out there so that they can have easier conversation back with Earth because of that. So possibly. Well, come on in, Raiders! I shan't greet you too much late just in case you're in adverts, but in case you're not, hello, welcome on in. Hope you're good. I'm doing better than an astro, though. That's for sure. There we go. They probably have silencers in their suits and a strict anti-fart. You know what? They probably do have like really, really like thick pants to make it so that like they don't have to worry about farting. So that it muffles everything. Thank you, shouting out Doodles Jump. You wear cosplay makeup enough, you learn not to touch your face. True. I wear makeup all the time. Not just cosplay makeup, but makeup in general. And I've learned not to like... The thing is, you learn how to be able to like itch your face without like itching it, like, you know? You find workarounds. For me, it's like patting the face, sort of, instead of like actually itching. Gonna be part of the training, spend months and months learning how to hold it in for way too long. Today I learned that astronauts probably have a lot of digestive issues. Probably. Which is the point. Surely they get really mad indigestion. Maybe. How you doing, Frankie D? Things I've never thought. Man, I'm so glad I don't sit in a room with actual astronauts, because they're going to think I'm well dumb. But I'm going to be like, I need to know these answers. How do you deal with this? How do you deal with that? And they're going to be like, Ooky, do you not want to know what's going on in space? No. What do you do when you need a wee? Can you imagine? They're just chilling. I'm like, but do you get indigestion when you're up there? Because you can't, like, because gravity works different. Does it just get stuck there? Or does your body still go... It's a funny thought, isn't it? I'm sure it all works fine, but I need to hear an astronaut answer those sort of questions. Amazon on for 30 more seconds, and then I'll say hello to the Raiders. Maybe they'll have satellites orbiting the moon. Oh, 100%. It'll happen. Probably in our lifetime, to be honest with you. Imagine astronaut pops into chat. Yeah, just be like, hiya, so, Ooky, it turns out we like this. Kinda. 12 more seconds, and then we'll say hello to, the Raiders. Alright, we're gonna have to make his lips a little bit flappy because he's in skydiving mode. And everyone is out of the adverts. Welcome on in, Raiders. What's up? What's down? I am Ooky. Screaming lady on the internet. Hi, welcome on in. Welcome to my streamer theater. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Want to know what we do around these parts? There's one question to ask. Click the button too early.
I'm a frog.
Yep, we do stuff like that. Hi, welcome on in, Raiders. Hello. Hope you're all having a lovely day. I hope Doodles' job is good as well. What's up with that with you, Doodles? If you need a raid and run, you do what you gotta do, but welcome on in. Any of my streamers don't know Doodles' job, give them love, give them head pats. Do it. Do it. They're a really glorious being. They've graced us with their presence many a times. They're currently playing a hat in time. Give them some love. I dare you. I triple dare you. Do it. Do it. Or I will get a fake rubber egg and put it in your egg drawer. You know, with you keep all your eggs. that you eat, because you all eat eggs, right? And so when you go to make some egg, you're gonna make some boiled egg, and then you're gonna be like, oh, drat. That's a rubber egg, not a real egg. I spent all that time boiling an egg, and it's not a real egg. Oh, shucks. That's what I'm gonna do. Anyway, so you should all go and check out Doodle Jump. Give them love. Give them head pats. I dare you. I dare ya. We also need to know how do farts work in space? I want to know that as well, you know? A rubber egg in my marble egg drawer. Yeah. Daddy Wisdom! Oh, I see how it is. You tagged me back. Is it? Is it? First stream since you. Everyone go check out Daddy Wisdom. Give Daddy Wisdom some love. Absolutely glorious being. I met Daddy Wisdom at DreamHack. I didn't even know Daddy Wisdom was going to DreamHack, but I met him at DreamHack. Took me a minute to realize it was Daddy Wisdom, but it was. I was like, wow. Ooh, didn't even know he was there. Daddy sent us. Well, welcome on in. I am Ooky. Screaming lady on the internet. Welcome on in to my streamer theater. I hope you're sitting comfortably. Welcome to me drawing a shark skydiving. Well, I'm trying to. I have to draw everything with a fine liner. No reference. So if it goes wrong, I have to work with it. Welcome on in, everybody. I hope you're all good out there. Thank you for the follow as well. I do anonymous follows in this space so you can lurk to your heart's content. Welcome on in. Daddy Wisdom, if you run off into your upstream self-care, more than understand. And those races just come on in. Same with from Doodles Jump. If you want to know more about the astronauts, apparently they're landing tonight. If you're in the UK, it'll be at 1 a.m.-ish. Around that time, so you may want to check in just before then. So we might pull up the NASA stuff if they're streaming around then to see how the re-entry goes. And oh gosh, I hope they have a nice easy landing. I really do, because I'm a bit anxious about the landing. It's all well and good them going up there. It's them coming down that I get really worried. But yeah, they're doing that. Everyone, please go and check out Daddy Wisdom. Give him love, give him head pats. He's glorious. He has a very comfy living room that you're all invited to hang out in. Go over there and give him some love. I dare you. Triple dare you. Do it. Oh, what did I... Last time I said I was going to put a rubber egg. This time, I am going to cut open your mattress when you're not looking. I'm going to cut open your mattress, and I'm going to jostle one of the springs. So the springs go pink. And then I'm going to restitch it, put your bedding all back to normal. And then every night, forevermore, as you sleep, you're going to be like, I swear one of the springs have gone. And I'm going to mightily inconvenience you that way. So give Daddy Wisdom some love. Do it. I dare you. I triple dare you. Thank you for booping that little bit. We'll make sure to draw there soon, Raziel. How you doing, Raziel? What's up? What's down with you? I was just coming on the raid and you want to know what we do around here? There's one question to ask, and it's... Oh, that's on point. That's absolutely on point. That is exactly what we do here. Welcome on in, Ragers. I hope you're all good out there. I really do. Welcome, welcome. Tonight we're doodling. Tomorrow we play Wind Waker on the GameCube. On the GameCube. Oh, no. No, not the Sniffu. How dare you, Raziel? I forgot that's even a command. Forgot. I'm gonna ask a question, but then I remember no astronauts here. Yeah, there's no, but you can ask what the astronauts are doing. Actually, the suits are around 11:20. Thank you, Haxon. We might pull it up to, like, watch in the corner. Might like to do that. Is that against TOS? Is it against TOS? Might I Google it? Because I wouldn't mind having it up so that I can watch it too. While we do a doodle of sharks. Because I want to know what's going on. I just kind of want to have a snoopage. This probably is against TOS, knowing our luck. Also this. How you doing, Raziel? What's up down with you? Hello, Midnight Truck. How you doing? What's up down with you? I was going to ask, has there ever been a deadly problem that wasn't on launch or landing? Well, no, I don't think so. Not in human records. Usually it is launch and landing is the most dangerous part, I believe. I'm trying my best not to, like, steer into, like, the dark sides of space travel, because, oh boy, there's a lot of things that make me absolutely miserable. I'm trying not to go there, because I'm having one of those days where I woke up feeling sad. So So I'm trying my best not to think about sad things, because otherwise I will cry. And that's why I got a headache right now, because I've had a lot of moments where my eyes go on, oh no, I'm leaking. And I'm like, oh, great, we're doing that. Great, I'm working right now, but okay. I think my dog's stolen your nice cake I bought. Had 2, ate 1, and the other's missing. So dog walk out of the kitchen, licking her lips, looking happy. Oh, nerds. What you mean to say is you bought a nice cake for you and your dog. That's what it is, right? No, shush you, dog. It's me. It's me. I'm just making sure to steer away from those sort of conversations. Hi, Void. How you doing? What's down with you? Lots of people have been re-streaming the YouTube live streams on Twitch this week. Oh, that's good. Because I would like to, like, watch it while we doodle. Because I just want to know what's going on and I don't want to miss it. You know? Who knows how long it'll take until we get another space travel live stream. They say next year, but like, let's be honest, that's what they said, like 50 odd, no, well, a bit less than that. Like the last time they were supposed to go to space was in, I want to say it was 2018/2019 was when they were supposed to do this mission. And then budgets got cut, funding, like they got really underfunded, so they couldn't really like afford to do it. And then it kept getting delayed and delayed and delayed until now. I could be wrong. I could be getting my dates muddled, but something like that happened. And that's why there hasn't been any for a bit. All right, gotta make sure he's wearing his jumpsuit. So this is where I'm guessing his fin is. He's either gonna have really long arms or really thick arms. It's one or the other. It's thick. It's thick arms. Now that's fine. That's fine. I need to make sure he has a backpack on. It's going to be a bit awkward because his dorsal fin's going to be in the way, but that's okay. How we do that is we go around and pow! Dorsal fin. There's space in the backpack for the dorsal fin. Safety first. Do you think I was going to draw him without a dinghy? What do you call them? A pack that he can pull so that he's safe. Because he is skydiving. He's not skydying, he's skydiving. Difference. Then we're gonna put his little belt by here. I don't actually know what a skydiver's backpack looks like. So I'm giving it a good guess here, by the way, if you can't tell. His other fin. It's your birthday! You want your birthday message through a false filtery thing? Dearest Corby McCorby, Pambloid Apicity, happy birthday, congratulations on leveling up. May your glorious year ahead with your randomly allotted skill points serve you well, and I hope your debuffs don't lurk around too long. And most of all, I hope you've been able to give yourself some loot or get rewarded from loot from other beings. I've been able to smash a cake in your face or a food item of your choosing. Happy birthday! Oggy, oggy, oggy. Oi, oi, oi. Is that alright? Happy birthday, Corby. What you done with your day? What you do? I hope you had a good one. I also saw a lurker pop in earlier. I hope you enjoy your lurk. It's nice to see you. Got lurkia. Gotta get the loot. It's whether you gave it to yourself or another has. It's the way. I often treat myself to loot on birth because I'm like, well, I deserve it for making another rotation of the planet. Haha. I need to make sure that we have some more directional cues. So here's the little tag he needs to pull. And that's kind of gone up and away, which is attached to there. And then there's the other little like backpack toggle. Man, I watched a weird film earlier. I just remembered. I watched another weird film. Can't remember the name of it, but it was a found footage thing. And it was about, like, monsters among us. It was interesting. I feel like I need to give it a rewatch because I feel like I missed the major point in it. But it was interesting. I just can't remember what it was called because it had a really vague name. Oh! also watched Strangers episode 2. I have thoughts. I will refrain from talking about it on stream because I don't want to spoil it. My thoughts on it. But I have some questions. About to go to bed, but you please know I'm no longer living in Bandicoot Pit. Gonna find different ways to solve my Welsh accent. Hell yeah! Gonna live in amongst a flower bed of daffodils, right? Because 'tis spring. Daffodils and stuffing your face with hot cross buns. With a side of batter breath. And then a Welsh rarebit for a luncheon, right? And then what you gonna have for your quinoa? You gonna have for quinoa? What could you have for quinoa? Sglodge and a puscod? With a bit of Celsic? Maybe? For those who are not in the know, sglodion is the word for chips, aka fries if you're American. Sglodion. Puscod is the word for fish. And Celsic is sausage. Love the word Celsic. I've actually always thought that'd be really good ferret names. It's Puscod, Sglodion, and Celsic. It's me little Celsic. And then he goes squiggling up the garden. How many hot cross buns did you scoff over Easter? None. I wasn't feeling very Eastery this year. So I didn't do any Easter celebrations. I just sat down and streamed all weekend. The only thing close to an Easter egg I had this weekend, well, over Easter, was a cream egg I snuck off and got myself and Weeb on Monday. I was like, oh, well, we better have at least one egg. So I didn't do anything, really. It's just pastel Halloween. Yeah, usually I get kind of into Easter. Even though I don't really celebrate it. I kind of get into, like, the vibe of the Easter bunny. But this year, I just didn't feel it. I didn't really do much for it, to be honest. Even a gold coin? Build mine. Loaded with millions of dollars in gold coins, gems, and crystals. The midnight truck. You have to process gold to turn them into coins. You're thinking of pirate loot, where they've already stole processed gold. Or am I ruining someone's fantasy? I'm probably doing that again. I do that a lot. Here we go. Pie shaped treasure. That's right. You're correct. Gotcha. Here we go. Try and make this look like flaps of skin in the wind, even though it's kind of tricky to make that look like flaps of skin, but I hope I'm kind of doing it sort of justice. Hopefully. This is like also gum line on the show there. And maybe I'll have you know what? Go faster lines. Go faster lines always do it, right? Gotta have some go faster lines. Oh, I thought I'd be curious to ask. So I'm planning to work on some new merch for you guys. So I realized it's been a while since I've done any merch on the shop. So I thought I would ask, would you guys like me to document creating the merch? Whether it's just like sped up time lapses of the drawings, trials and errors of doing things, like ideas I have that don't work out, placements, things like that, things I've considered, inspiration. Would you guys be interested in that sort of thing for like my YouTube? Curious, because I've been thinking about it. I thought I would ask before I bother. Because that's a lot of faff. Gonna hop off now. I hope you're feeling better soon, Ooky. Thank you, Jack. Have a good one. Rustwell, kick the butt, chew the bubblegum. Hope you have all the good snoozes. Thank you for gracing us with your presence. Have a good one, all right, buddy? There you go. I'm gonna add some clouds. As well. Sounds good to me. I always love stuff like that. Oh, cool. I'm glad there's some interest in it, because it's something I've been thinking about because I would love to do it on stream, but again, life doesn't allow me to stream multiple times a week outside my normal schedule at the moment because work-life balance and all that. So the only time I would really get to have a chance to do anything is like when I'm traveling to and from work, while I'm at work, or like, you know, during my lunch breaks. When I'm home. So it's not like it's really a lot of easy ways for me to showcase stuff other than like maybe recording the odd thing on my phone as I'm working on something and then making a short little video on it. Or when I actually do get to sit down and draw and say something like Photoshop, I can set up a time lapse. Or same when I do things with actual traditional medias, because I'm planning to try and experiment this time around a little bit more. So if you're into that, I'll make a greater effort at capturing it. Other than my usual vague posting on my socials, be like, here's a sneak peek! Tee which I know I do a lot. There he is, and then I'm gonna draw a little plane in the distance, which also weirdly would look like a shark in the sky, now that I think about it. There it is. There goes the plane, flying away. Flying away, and then let's throw in a couple of birdies. Sorted. Who asked for this? This is a Rex the dragon. It's a shark that's parachuted out of a plane. Rex the dragon. I'm gonna add a couple of pockets onto this backpack just to give it some more depth of stuff. Maybe some more creases here and there. Because at the moment it kind of looks a bit more like a scuba tank. Oh, I should really give him some over-the-shoulder straps, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Otherwise, it's just gonna hook straight off his waist and over his head. Which that wouldn't be very safe now, would it? There we go. Have I missed the mandatory daily login of the other gacha game I've been sucked into? What have I missed? I drew a skydiving shark and a ballerina shark, and then we are thinking about how do astronauts fart in space, and then if I should vlog my creations of the new release of merch that I want to work on. Gracefully, I'd imagine. You know what? I like that. Gracefully, indeedly. Indeedly. Space shark for Haxin. Well, since we got one falling from the sky. Oh, I should have done it lower, because then it could have been falling from space. That's okay. We'll put the reverse of that over on this side. That's what we'll do. Space shark. Ooh, can I draw this? Have I got the skills for this? I'm drawing it as too small of a pen. I want to draw on a 6 if I can. Is that my 6? It is my 6. Can I do this? I don't know if I got the ability, but I'll give it a go. Possibly. I just realized sharks have nostrils, don't they? Because that's how they sense water has blood in it. Wow, I've muddled that sentence up, but we all know what I mean. They do, they have little nostrils. I just remember that it's not like nostrils is in to breathe, but like it detects scents and vibrations of sorts. More so probably vibrations, but that's how they're able to tell when something's in distress, and it's like, oh, is that time for num-nums? I think so. I think I'm right there. I just realized. Maybe I should really have a Shark Week on in the background while I'm working on this. Oh, there's a bit of a dip, Shark. That's okay. We can work with it. Well, we're going to have to because it's all in pen, so... It kind of is what it is. What's the other gacha game you've been sucked into, Steep? Don't give this one little nostrils. Space. Would he not be in a giant H2O pack to keep his body moist? I know all the other sharks are not, but like, he's in space. So what if he does have like H2O body to keep him moist? There's his fin. And there's his other fin. You know, his swimmy fin. Swimmy fin. That's where his dorsal fin would be. And then here's his giant zipper down the middle. Little zip. Then he should have his little NASA patch over there. Then he should have his like little like H2O tank here. Going back to the space station, that'll be over that way. Oh, you're also playing Arknights. Weeb is playing that at the moment. He says it has a harder gacha system though. Like it's not as fair as Nikki. But he's been grinding that out like crazy. Steve, you should also quiz Weeb on his best pull. In fact, if you might tag him in chat, he might see it. But he made a lot of people on Reddit really angry with one of his pulls he did on Arknight. Really, really angry. The gacha isn't rude, but the general UI is kind of poo. Yeah, I hear the story's really good though. He hasn't stopped playing it. It does look really good, but I've played some other gacha games that are kind of similar in like combat and stuff, and it just not for me. I haven't even bothered, so I just enjoy it from watching him because he seems to be having a good time. And it means I can watch and see all the weird animal people where they have 2 sets of ears. The factory must grow. Oh, the factory stuff. I actually asked him, like, do you want me to go and like figure it out so I can build you the best factory ever? He's like, I should learn it. I'm like, if you're sure, because I could learn it. I can find the best way to make your factory the bestest thing ever. And also aesthetically pleasing. He told me no. But the offer is there. Not very far in it yet. I've only just unlocked the weapon shop. Oh, nice. I hope you have a good time. Weeb's been loving it. Absolutely loving it. That's all correct information. The double ears are weird. I know there's some characters that don't have double ears. And then there's someone with like a tail that comes out of their spine instead of like down the bottom of their pelvis where you would kind of expect the tailbone to end. But no, it comes out there like their literal spine, which must make it so difficult to bend over to pick anything up. I'm trying not to spoil it too much. Sorry, I should stop. But Weeb has very good things to say about it. Very, very good things. It's always good. If he highly rates something like that, then I know it's a good one. Yeah. The newest Nikki patch that came out today. I might have tripped and fallen and pulled on the banner. The 4-star, the one with the pointy hat. Because I wanted the whimsy goth energy. But now I'm back on the grind. Trying to earn as many diamonds as possibly can. Ready for 2.5. This way it's probably best to use your tail to pick stuff up. True. True, but it's not that kind of tail, I don't think. I know they sometimes have like extra things on their front, like weird little circle stuff. I'm just gonna do the weird little circles. I think it's so that you can like connect more stuff. But now it's just gonna make him look really bulgy, but that's okay. This guy just might be really bulgy. Now let's do some stars around him. You know, he's in space. He's gonna be around some quite lovely stars all over the place. I'm actually kind of really digging this shark, despite the fact he's a little bit derpy. I kind of like him. I do. He's kind of like a sweet energy with his nose pressed up against the glass. And make sure there's enough room in his warsuit, so he's got to be bulgy. That is true. There's a bit of a tight squeeze in there. I'm out of pulls and Iggy, so I kind of want to fall either of the 5 stars. The new stuff's gonna pass me by. Oh boy. I feel you there. I think the only one I've ever wanted to go for a full evolution of is the current banner. I don't think I got enough pulls to even do it, so I'm not even gonna bother. I'm hoping we'll get some really good stuff for Halloween this year. But I do like the current banner. I've used the companion stuff a lot. Hello?
Grom Weasley just kept their antlers for 8 months.
Grom! It's been a hot minute. How you doing? Well, someone's down with you. Are you watching the space stuff later? They're gonna be landing around 1 a.m. Might have to crack open the wallet at this rate. Yeah, I'm sensing that for myself, Steve. I'm like, maybe I'm gonna actually have to buy some pulls. Maybe. But hey, if you spend hours and hours in a game, is that such a bad thing? I don't think so. You're basically paying what you would have done for a game of that length at a different time. Rom, do you want a shark? Request a shark. You gotta do it through the channel point system. It's the one that says sub request if you want it. Gonna make it like a little teacup kind of shaped shuttle. Maybe it's like a UFO. Space boat. There we go. All good, thanks. Yeah, I'll be watching if the baby's asleep. Yeah, forgot you're you're proper adulting and I'm sat here drawing sharks on a Friday. I hope you've been well. What's up? What's down with you? I hope you're able to watch any of the space stuff, and if not, I hope your baby's quiet enough so that you can do that. Because they come back tonight. Crazy how fast time's gone by. A shark. You know, like Shar from BG3. Oh my god. Alright, I'll give it a go. I'll give it a go. There you guys go. There is my my space shark for Haxin. I'm gonna draw Haxin's name on the shark itself. Haxin, it's a 5. I knew it was a 5. There you go, Haxin. There's your space shark in a very blubbery suit. Did someone say sharks? Yeah, it's shark page. So, oh my gosh, my tights are too slippy. Yeah, too slippy to pull myself in. There we go. It's shark page. So we gotta draw lots of sharks. Shark T-Rex that escaped from the dino park. Shark T-Rex. That's gonna be a fuddly dudley one to try and draw, but okay. Sure. Shark Rex. It's gonna look like a chicken. I'll give it a go. Yes. This might be a dip shark. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a good go. Gills. Ooh. Can I get this quite the way I want? I don't know. Now, he's not gonna have arms, but he's gonna have leggies. He's gotta be a land shark like Jeff over here. His name was Jeff, right? Or have I just made a bunch of Marvel fans cry out in horror? I might have done. Right, there's a toe. There's a toe. Not another toe. Here's his tail. I keep drawing the tails kind of wrong, I'm not gonna lie. I keep drawing them like as if they are an M kind of shape, but they're not. They're supposed to be kind of like a bit more straight across, but you know, that's fine. These are my Franken sharks. If you come here expecting actually like top geared sharks, you are wrong. I will only ever draw the wrong shark. sure. Looks like Adeline Benrini is 80% panic and 20% imposter syndrome. I bet it is. You got this, though. You're gonna raise an awesome little human who's gonna be such a rad little dude skis. I believe. Well done, though. Hope you're doing good. DreamHack looks amazing. DreamHack was a lot of fun. Highly recommend. If you get a chance to go next year, do it. Do it. They were very family friendly. Very family friendly. I saw a lot of people pushing prams and stuff around DreamHack because they made it quite spacious. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. There's a lot of e-sporting things. A lot of e-sporty things. Hoping to go again next year, to be honest. This is such a vibe. Such a vibe. Maybe the wrong shark, but it's still the correct shark. It's my correct shark for me. It just may not be the correct shark for everyone else, and that's okay, you know? That's okay. It just is what it is. We gotta give him a tongue. So if he's part Rexy, he's gotta have a tongue. I'm gonna give him yeah, the crazed eye. Nice. But yeah, DreamHack was a lot of fun.
Young at Heart gifted Space Shark a subscription. Young at Heart gifted a tier 1 sub to Space Shark.
You're a sausage. Thank you for giving Space Shark a set of Anna's a joy. Space Shark, wherever you may be. Hope the stars, I can't speak. Hope the stars are treating you well. Thank you, Young at Heart, you silly sausage. Thank you. Here we go. Sausage. Do you like my my dino shark? I think he looks quite good, to be honest. Quite surprised. Give him some drool. Man's been yelling. He's all like, rah! In fact, just so that we know he's going rah. We gotta make sure we make it very readable so no one can be like, what's he doing? Rah. There we go. Now everyone knows he's yelling. Rah. In the dreams, the stars were disappearing from the sky, but then new stars were swimming around the sky. Turned out the stars were space shark eggs, and they were hatching. Man, now that's a creepypasta, isn't it? That's a creepypasta. Ooh. Ooh. Ooky, what Easter egg did you get? I didn't get any Easter eggs this year. I didn't get any. What Easter eggs did you get? I want to know. It was terrifying to experience. That makes me think of a film. Oh, I better not say what the name is, but if you know exactly what I'm thinking. There is a film that kind of has that sort of vibe about it. It had a bit of a twist at the end. I'm not gonna tell you what the name is. Not gonna tell. No one say the name because I don't want to spoil it for anyone who does not know. Because going into that unaware, so good. I went into that unaware and it just made me go, ah! Though he was saying raw, but actually he's saying raw. Yeah, exactly. Now everyone knows. Everyone can speak dino now. It's thinking about the accessibility of knowing what our dinosaurs are saying so that no one can misinterpret them. You know, that's the part about being an artist. Make sure that everyone is able to digest my work. Otherwise, what's the point? I'd have had that dream before that film was made. Oh, same. Same. Mine was a bit more whimsical, though. It was good, though. This is for Gibbon Dragon. Gibbon Dragon. There we go. For Gibbon Dragon, a Rexy. For Semi-Green, a Moon Shark. Well, I guess since we got Space Shark, we should put Moon Shark there. Which I'm thinking 90s moon face, if I can do that. No Easter eggs? Yeah, no Easter eggs. Didn't really have an opportunity to go to the shops. And my locals, right, like, they put the price way too high. That didn't make it feel like I was getting a good deal on Easter eggs, you know? I don't want to pay 10 quid for an egg. Especially since chocolate tends to be a lot more decreased in size. It just seems like a waste of money. I would rather spend like 3 quid on an egg. So there was no chance to that one. And then as per, because I go to the local smaller stores, because the supermarkets are hours of a walk. Like if I want to go to the nearest one, it's like a 2, possibly even 3-hour walk to go to the nearest supermarket, unless I got like multiple buses or taxi. But my nearest shops, they had no eggs left on Monday. No, not Monday, sorry, Tuesday. The other part that sucked was when we realized we were living in the back of a space shark, and the dream ended when our space shark was eaten by another shark. Oh, so that's why the lights went out. They would discount Easter eggs and assets tonight. They were still extortionate. Yeah, I've been seeing it on casual UK Reddit. A lot of people are fuming about it. Where they were still selling lint ones, like lint eggs for 11 quid. And that's a discount. It's like, no one's... The only people who's going to pay that is people who are really desperate. I had a Belgian one. I also have a Freddo one, which was originally in your mum's, but she didn't want it. Nice. Can't complain about that, can ya? Extra eggy. Apparently I might have an egg. Don't know though. But apparently Weeb's sister might have gone us eggs. But again, not a clue. Won't know until an egg might arrive, but we don't know if an egg will arrive, but there might be an egg arriving. Even then, is it Easter? For a big bag of Mike and I jelly beans yesterday for $2. I wanted Starburst. Then why'd you get jelly beans? That sounds like you being a silly sausage. Oh, Starburst, how good those. Oh, Starburst. I didn't even know Starburst did jelly beans. Then again, I'm not much of a jelly bean eater. Didn't even know that. Today I learn. I thought there was like the jelly beans and maybe knockoff ones. Not Starburst. Did you order some Starburst jelly beans today? Never mind, those Starburst ones are top notch. Do they taste like Starbursts? There's a lot in that one, wasn't there? Moon shark. I'm gonna give him doll eyes. The shark's eyes are dark like a doll's eyes. That's kind of really horrifying to look at, actually. I'm gonna have to give him another eye because I can't just do the one. Oh, I just made him look even creepier. Great. They do, they're delicious. Some jelly beans are the best. Oh, they're the best. If you get the bag of the red and pink, they are phenomenal. I wish I liked jelly beans. I can't get past the texture of them. But maybe I just haven't had good jelly beans. Same with jelly babies. Can't do jelly babies either. Yes, hi, hello. I just want to say that you're an amazing friend who kicks butt, takes names, and all-around great person. Oh, thank you, Lamp. You didn't have to say that. Thank you. So your brain's made you feel ick. It's all good. My brain just has been a bit of a butt for a few days. And today is the big day where I've just gone, you know what? I just want to cry all day. Stupid. It's just hormones. Something hormones. 2 days later, actual Shark Week, probably knowing my luck. But yeah, I just feel big sad at the moment. I don't know why. I don't know why. Not sure what's triggered it. Usually something triggers it, but not this time around. Just wah. Just wah. Lots of wah. I agree with that. Oh, thank you. Thank you. You don't have to say things like that. You should tell yourselves that. You all deserve those words more than I do. I'm just a screaming creature on the internet, you know. Love the Zelda music so much. So do I. I'm quite excited about playing more Wind Waker tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Midnight, as well. Sharko from Zig and Sharko. Reference around because obscure. Thank you, Lamp. I don't think I know that one. Unless I do. If you want some unhinged curse nonsense to laugh at, I can always send you a few reels. You know I'll never say no. Do you see my Instagram reels at the moment? Oh boy. You know what? I came across something earlier that I genuinely wanted to share, but I didn't know who to share it to. Do you ever come across things like that where I'm like, is this pushing my friendship? I don't know if this person will accept this, but I need someone else to experience this because I need someone else to see it. And unfortunately, Smat kind of came across what I saw earlier. And oh boy. Oh boy. So what it was, I don't even know how it ended up on my feed, but it did. I guess I must have built my algorithm this way. But then again, I do follow, you know what it is? It's the furries. I follow some fursuit makers because I like seeing their fursuits. Not that I'm a furry anymore, but I do like seeing fursuits. They do make me go, ooh. So I think that's where this one came from. And oh my God. Basically, it's definitely a fetish thing. But I saw someone who made an inflatable balloon dog costume. It was all made of latex. So it's obviously a kink thing, right? They had an inflatable whale behind them. So I know full well, I used to be on Persona. I know it's a kink thing, you know? And it's someone in a balloon dog, all inflated. So it looked like one of those blow up balloon dogs. Big blue. They had like, you know, where you would like blow the balloon bit down where bits would be. And they took these little nubbin hands, went down and gave it like a little pat and it squeaked. Like a squeaky toy. I just saw their brain just like, I need someone to see this because I don't know. Is this too far? I'm literally sharing someone's fetish to someone. Someone needs to see this kink thing because it's not that I'm shaming, but it really tickled me because it really took me by surprise. So I shared it to Smack because I was like, Smack will accept it. And I'm telling all of you, so you all know I saw it. It wasn't even a clown hunt, it was a squeaky toy. I'll share it to you later, Lamp. In fact, I'll do it now before I forget because, oh my God. Oh no, I was gonna post on my story and I was like, I can't do this. My grandmother follows me. And that, you know, I'm sure my grandmother knows by now I follow some weird stuff. But oh boy, where are you, Lamp? Lamp, you're welcome. It's now in your inbox. Yeah, dog, no idea. I'm sure. Ooh. Do you want me to share who made it? Their Instagram handle is candy coated. Hang on, let me make sure I get this full. You just heard the squeakles. Candy coated US. So CANDY coated COATED US. And let me see how far down are their reels. It's their second reel. Their second reel. So you don't have to go scrolling for it. But just know your algorithm's probably going to be wrecked because of it. Oh, God. Yeah, I found it. Yep. Go ahead. Spread it around. I'm sure the creator won't mind. A song I found in the late 2000s and early 2010s, so I'm well familiar with inflation stuff. I used to submit artwork onto Fur Affinity. I have had my eyes witness a lot of things that I definitely wish I could erase from my brain, but unfortunately, that's not it. I know a lot of people bring up DeviantArt, but you don't know nothing until you go in for Affinity. I remember the day that, oh my God, when Zootopia came out, you know, like the trailer for it, there's where it was the bunny and the fox. The trailer dropped. I kid you not even half an hour later, I was uploading some new artwork for Affinity. Half an hour later, the new page swarmed with the filth I wish I could get out of my head. Half an hour. An artist must have been waiting there going, yes. What? Crazy. Hello, Medicine and Musicals. How you doing? What's up with you? Oh, Ballerina Shark. Nat said it's you'd like that. There's a Ballerina Shark. Really, spy colors are fun looking. They do look very squishy. Have you seen the Peen Sonic? It's an image you can never unsee. Oh god, where have I started? Sharing is caring, right? Sharing the horrors we've witnessed that we wish we didn't have to see. Oh no, oh yes. Surprised you even had to see stuff like this then. Furries came, yeah. Furries are, they are definitely infected with the gene I have, which is the too much gene, where you do something a bit too much. And I know my fellow furries would also start with that one. It's the too much gene. So you're like, yep, more. Ah, God, that must have been 20 plus years ago. Oh boy. So a hot minute then, huh? Come on, let's try and use a little bit more fun words than going straight into filth, if we're gonna say filth. Try and be a little bit thoughtful about the fact that we're technically not an 18 plus stream. We have to be a bit more... When I say that, I literally just said the word fetish and kink on stream, but... You know, it's one thing than saying a particular type of noughts, isn't it? My nickname is Angelina Ballerina. Oh! Like little mouse that dances around. I loved seeing those animations. I'm grateful for Nat for requesting it. Thank you so much for drawing it for me. You're most welcome. You're most welcome. God, it started this song always makes me think of... Is it Leprous? I think it's... No, it's not Leprous. It always makes me think of this one song I have on my Spotify playlist. Every single time. I can't remember. Is it Leprous? I don't think it is. It might be, though. Remember this...
Dirty!
What? I didn't say anything. I was trying to remember the name. Remember the picture. I recognize it as Leprous. I don't think it is Leprous. I know of it, but I can't think who sings it. Picture this. Something on the wall. But the voice is all kind of distorted. Oh, sorry, Angelina. There you go. Oh. Remember this. Who sings that? I don't think it's Leprous. It definitely isn't. It's definitely not that voice. God, if I had my spot, I would play it right now, but you know, streaming it. Who is it? Oh, that's gonna be bothering me. You know what? Bluesky thinks I'm into all that stuff just because I like furry art every now and then. It's a sacrifice we do on ourselves, isn't it? It's one we get for just enjoying fluffy toes and tails. I gotta thank you so much. Ooky's the best. You're always welcome. I hope you enjoy it. I was trying to play that for a while. PayPal was slow. But thank you for the dirty. I appreciate it. Filth. Just reminded me that I definitely need a Hoover in here. Who asked for the moonshark? It was a semi-green. Semi-green. Oh, once I find it, I'll share in the music. Who is it? Which song is this? No! What was the last song? It was Galaxy by Harris Heller. God, who is that song? And then it has like lots of like synthy tones to it. The voice is distorted. Who are you? I know, because you always pop up on my feed every single time. It's not Mosh. I don't think it's Mosh. Is it Mosh? No, I don't think it is. It might be Mosh. It's definitely not MCC. not in strict confidence. I'm actually looking for it. Not C-band. Oh, it might be Matt Black. MATTEBLVCK, maybe? It might be you. Or is it Lorne? It might be Lorne. I have so many random bands on my bloody likes thing. I just like, oh, I like that one song. And that just pops into my thing. In a mix of everything else I've got on here. Oh, a bit of Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg. Love a bit of that. Who else could it be? It's like one of the first things I liked. That's why it keeps popping up when I got this Spotify account. Not Compy Christ. Definitely not Compy Christ. Not Skinny Puppy. No, definitely not you. Not Ashbury Heights. Not Ministry. Bloody Beetroot's definitely not. Who could it be? Oh, could it be? No, it's not Ulver. Not Ulver. Who could it be? I'm gonna be looking for that later. I really am. Don't you hate when you get a song in your head and you're like, I know it, but I don't remember who sings it? Do you like rap and rock? I like a lot of things. A lot of things. I'm very, very eclectic with my music tastes these days, but I do have a type. I do have a type of music that I always seem to gravitate to, which is usually metal, industrial, goth. I like a bit of synth pop. I love it when things have synthy tones to them. I like a little bit of EDM. I sometimes lean down towards the hard style way of things, but I often like a lot of house music. One of my favorite bands have crept up though recently, and it's close to being above Ghost, and that is Fever Ray for me. I adore a bit of Fever Ray. Also known as the Knife Prior, but Fever Ray is their other music band, and I really enjoy a bit of Fever Ray. Really do. It's weird. I like it. I like it a lot. Last time it happened to me was an OST for Anime Parasite. It drove me crazy for a whole week until I remember where it was from. Oh, it's annoying, isn't it? Because you're like, I know it, because I hear it all the time, but for some reason I can't remember. That reminded me, I randomly had some of the soundtrack from Utopia pop up on Monday. And then I remembered I haven't watched Utopia in a while. So I rewatched the whole 2 seasons of Utopia. If you do not know Utopia, I highly recommend it, but do know you probably should watch it in a good headspace because it could be a bit end of the worldy in vibe. But it's really good. Really good. It was a show on Channel 4. And the blurb I can give you without trying to spoil too much is there was this graphic novel where all the art pages was drawn by a madman in a facility that has a slight cult following because it was published as a graphic novel. And inside that graphic novel, it talks about a utopia, and it's filled with conspiracy theories of what could it mean. And it is so good. So good. I wish there was a 3rd season, or they could at least do the 3rd season in a graphic novel form so that we can tie up some loose ends. But it's really good. Really, 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 really good. Highly recommend. Not a lot of people know of it though, which makes me kind of sad. Whenever I bring it up to people, people always go, what's that? I'm like, oh my goodness, how have so many people not seen it? But the reason not a lot of people seen it is because it's really hard to find on streaming sites. It's one of those ones that's kind of fallen through the way a bit. I do recommend it if you can get your hands on it. What's it called again? Utopia. Utopia. Highly recommend. You can find it on a certain website with a play button as an icon if you look really hard enough. What was that? What was that? But you can find it. Oh! Boob tubes, yeah, those things. Yeah, you should totally look up the tubes. They're great. I love getting tubes for the ferrets. They actually really love tubes. And the wind's crazy today, isn't it? And it's just going crazy. but it's a very good series. It's about 10 hours long in total. About 10 hours long. If you do watch it, please let me know. Because I don't know anyone who's seen it. It's one of those ones I watched back in college. I just stumbled upon it on Channel 4 back when I lived with my parents. It was on 4 on D. And I went, sure, I'll watch a couple of these episodes. And next thing I knew, I was hooked. Absolutely hooked. Wonderful color grading. Really lovely cinematography. The story is wild yet also fun. Season 2 is not as good as season 1, but it's still quite, you know, just let yourself let go with it and enjoy it for what it is. It's quite good. It's like watching a podcast, like an audiobook podcast. Yellow cover, yes. There is an American version. Watch the English version. British version. There is an American one. Have not watched it. I've heard not great things about it. It's kind of like how they've taken Shameless UK and made Shameless US. Recommend you watch the original. I can't speak on the US one yet. I want to watch it just to compare because I want to see how it's done. Because again, using Shameless as a comparison, yeah, Shameless originally came out in the UK. I've watched the original Shameless and then I watched the US one. They're quite different. Same sort of ideas, just different setting, which why things are quite different from each other. So it loans itself to quite a fun watch on both of them. I say fun watch. They're kind of just like trauma watching in it a little bit. But that's what I'm curious about the US Utopia. And I only found out there was a US Utopia just the other day. The US one is based in Chicago. It's hard for me to watch because it reminds me of your childhood. Oh, there you go. You can watch the British one then. Yeah, there was a British one before it. The US one came out quite a few years later, but there's loads of seasons of it, just like the US one. Loads. And everyone is equally awful. But that's kind of the thing about Shameless. Is a lot of people just living life and just trying their best. And it's all like, oh, there's adverts on. Just missed that. Came out 22 years ago. Has it been that long? Right. Shark swimming in custard. All right. One for fish. I don't know why my brain blanked. Let's put them in a tank of custard. Ew, custard. Hate custard. Swimming in a tank of custard. Oh, fish, you are gonna be... You might be cross with this one, but it's the best way I can do it. If I want to be truthful to it. Yeah, for sure. Well, there you guys go. You got an alternate version to watch. I'm wondering something, because I was watching a bit of Peep Show the other day. Was there ever an American Peep Show? Or was that still just a very British show? Because that's one of those ones I feel like would end up being a US, like getting a US equivalent. I wonder how that would go down. I almost like custard, but custard gets me. I just can't do custard. I can't do the smell of it. Let's put a little warning sign on it. So you know it's custard. They did a pie for US version of Peep Show and it tanked horribly. Not gonna be that guy, but kind of assumed it would if there was a US one. I think Americans could do cringe. I think Americans could do cringe, but it's a different sort of cringe, right? Let's try it again in 2023, same result. I guess maybe the US is not ready for cringe. Maybe. Because it is a very cringe show. It's so cringe, but it does get a few chuckles out of me. Warning. Custard. And I'm gonna do like little warning lines on the side so that you know. I'm actually thinking about buying a box set of Utopia. I'm sure I can find it on something like Hex. I would hate for that to become lost media because it's so good. It's not perfect, but it's still good. Something happened with Red Dwarf. Oh, really? They tried that with Red Dwarf? I'm kind of shocked. Because I feel like Red Dwarf is very British. Twice. Wow. They really tried it. Fair do for giving it a go, but fair. There's a couple of American Red Dwarf attempts. Interesting. I always find it interesting when I hear about other countries taking like an original IP and how it works in that specific country. The most recent one that I can say is Documental. I spoke about this in Discord. So there's this show that's been on Prime, and I hear that's in other parts of the world as well. I can't remember what it's called. It has the initials LOL, which is like laugh you lose kind of format to it, where they get comedians all in a room together for like 6 hours, and they gotta try and make each other laugh. And if they laugh, they get a red card. Last one laughing, thank you. Last one laughing. And I know we got a UK one, which the original one was called Documental, which was a Japanese show where it ran for quite a few years. And when I heard there was a British one, I was really curious to hear, well, not just here, watch it myself to find out how did it work here. Because I really enjoyed Documental. It's really interesting to see comedians from another part of the world where humor is completely different from like what you're used to. Heck, oh, they really do in the Japanese one. They go really crude as well, like bum cheeks out and everything. I live for it. It's right up my alley in humor. Right up my alley. It's so cheeky and a bit slapstick. It's so good. They're very brutal in that one as well, with how hard they try to make each other laugh. Highly recommend Documental. If you enjoy Last One Laughing, or you want to see the original, Documental is available on Prime. At least it is in the UK. Can't speak for anywhere else. But I would recommend it. It's quite good. I like rewatching it every so often, but it's really good. So I was really curious about how the UK one would go, and surprisingly enough, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it actually, both seasons. It get a chuckle out of me, so that's always good in it when someone gets a chuckle out of you. Some of the British comedy shows were just Jimmy Carr thinking he's above everyone. I mean, that's kind of his shtick, yeah. That's a lot of British comedians, to be fair. We should watch the British Last One Laughing. You'll have your eyes open to a lot more other comedians out there. They made a couple of parody shows, the US one called Married with Children. Oh yeah! I forgot Married with Children was a thing. Jimmy Carr's time has passed now, luckily. Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Same with a lot of comedians, a lot of British comedians, a lot of their time has passed now. Which is the thing with comedians, isn't it? It's either they are able to evolve with the times to adapt their humor to, adapt their comedy to the humor of the time, or they just become boomer humor. It's cringe. But like not a nice cringe, like a oh no cringe. It's always one or the other, isn't it? Speaking of comedian shows, anyone else watch Taskmaster? Yes. Yes, I have. I've watched every single one on Netflix because I watch it with the ferrets. What do you think of Taskmaster, Steve? Oh, nice. Married with Children. Also Chicago-based show. Oh, is it? I didn't realize it was in Chicago. But then again, that's my my ignorance creeping in there. Yankees. Hi, Nightmare. How you doing? What's almost done with you? I hope you're well. I love it. It's good, isn't it? Weeb doesn't get it, which makes me disappointed because I enjoy it. It gets a chuckle out of me and it makes me want to go on it because I'm like, what would I do? I want to have a go at Taskmaster. And that little bungalow, I loves it. I want to live in that bungalow. It's so cute. The fountain that shows the first moment in the intro is the Buckingham fountain. Once had a flash mob pillow fight by it. Oh, wow. It's always interesting, isn't it, when you watch a show that's based in your city? For me, growing up, that was Doctor Who. Doctor Who and Torchwood. Which definitely made going into town the following day after the Angel episode to be quite a tricky one to deal with, if I'm honest, as a youngster. I love Doctor Who. It's good. It's very good. It's been good driving to the new town. Oh! So we're off and out. We're off and out for the job, are we? Now today's got 2.5 hours left to drive. Oh my gosh. So you're nearly all there, packed up, ready to go, like to live for evs? Well, for as long as possible. Been to London once and I feel horrible because my mindset for the moment, I feel like I'm in permanent episode of Doctor Who. That's not being terrible, because that's the truth in. Listen, if I ever went to Benidorm, I'd be thinking about the show Benidorm. It's the same sort of thing. Same if I went to, say, New York. New York, if I went to New York. I'd be thinking constantly about Ghostbusters. It's not a terrible thing to think of. Hello, how you doing? It's been so long. Human generic, it has been a hot minute. I'm okay, how you doing? What's up with down with you? I'm so happy in London. Oh, good. I'm glad you enjoyed London. I like to visit London every once in a while, but I definitely do not ever want to live in London. Be-do-do. This is a shark in custard, by the way. You can't see him because of how thick the custard is. Exams? Oh, no. Oh, we haven't got much longer left of exams. The thick custard. Yeah. Oh, no. Poor dude. Currently live in London because I'm studying to become a doctor. Oh, nice. Hope you're enjoying yourself in London. I got lots of friends who live in London. I need to go back at some point because I want to go to some conventions and see some mates I haven't seen in ages because life. Life. You. That's cool though, a doctor. Is there a specific thing you're training in? Medicine. Medicine, Angela. Is there a specific thing you're looking into, or is it like just a general... I don't even really know how the medicine field goes. I'm sure there must be like specific things. If you know what I mean. This is for fish pancakes. It's a shark swimming in custard. You can't see him because the custard's so thick. I'll bring it up. Thick custard. Frankenshark for Orgol. Let's see if we can squeeze the Frankenshark down here. Now, can I give some goodness to Frankenshark? Can I do this well? I don't know. Try and do the same sort of face shape that I remember. Let's give him some neck bolts. I'm in shape, pediatrics, children's health is the goal. Nice! Well, I wish you all the luck with that. I hope you get there exactly as you mean to be. Still have 3 more weeks of exams. Now I'm practicing faces, though. Ooh, that's exciting, though. Awesome. It's taking the mickey a bit. I'm not going to lie, Fish, because I feel like I copped out. But because it's thick. And took it literally. Well, I hope those 3 weeks fly by, human, and you're still able to get some rest and stuff. Let's get some stitches on those fin beans. Oh, I derped the tail. Great, he's got a spade for a tail. Well, he is a Frankenshark, so would that be that weird? No. For a spade for a tail. Sure. Let's give him some zappies. Then I'll give him some patterns on his skin to insinuate that his fins have come from different kind of sharks. Like maybe his dorsal fin is a leopard shark. So let's do some spots all over it. Maybe. Hello, Matt. How you doing? What's down with you? You ready for them? For the astronauts to land back in Earth in like 2 hours' time? Apparently. Can't believe it. 2 hours. What other kind of sharks are there? There's a nurse shark. There is a great white. There's a lemon shark. Wait, when is it? It's going to be at 1 a.m. apparently is when they hit the ocean. So I think what was said earlier was NASA will be live streaming about it from 20 past 11. So literally in like 15 minutes, they'll start streaming it, which I might bring on to stream myself to put in the corner. Yeah, they're coming back. They're coming back in literally like 2 hours time. Less than that is the projection. A cookie cutter shark? Ooh, hammers. Hammers and cookie cutter. Cookie cutter. Cookie cutter. I'm gonna stick a hammer to his head because he's a hammerhead shark. As well. I mean, if he's got a spade for a tail, having a hammer stuck to his head. Laser beams. Is hell down here? Well, they went up like what? 10 days ago. They gotta come back down eventually. I'm sure they're running out of snacks now. I'd be livid. I'd be like, what am I gonna have when I get back? A pizza, probably. An evil shark? Sharks aren't inherently evil. It's that whole quote with the spider thing that I always like to quote. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. Or is horrible for us is great for the shark. They get a lot of noms, but they probably hate eating us because we're very bony. Imagine that's really annoying to have in your teeth. A cookie cutter. So let's put some gingerbread men on this arm. It's going to look like stars, isn't it? No, it does look like a little man. That's good. There you go. We know that's a gingerbread arm. Hammerhead. Sharks are kind of cute. Very rare for them to attack us. It's true. Unless they think we are a seal in distress or there happens to be a lot of jam all over the place. Then they'll be like, oh, what's that? Num-nums? Which I can't blame them for if they realize there's a lot of jam. Because I know what I'm like when I can smell someone else's cooking. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm now going to go feral in a minute because I'm starving. So I can't blame them really. There you go. I just give him a sandworm tail. I'm going to shade that fin out. And then I'll give him his usual great white markings. Wow. Frankenshark. A seal in that dress? Yeah, when I see a seal in that dress, they're like, damn, I want that in my mouth. They're little freaks. I hope my parents aren't listening to stream. I do in Grumpelskelly. What's always down with you? I hope you're good. Happy Friday. Sharks sees us as prey? Not necessarily, no. Sharks tend to try and avoid people. Is from what I understand. Unless you're flapping about like a seal and they go, oh, is that a seal? Gonna go and eat that. And then they go, it's bony. I don't want it. Or do I want it? I might give it another chomp. Usually they just give a tasted chomp and they're just like, nope, gross. Which, don't blame them. I imagine people taste quite gross compared to a seal or other fish and stuff they eat. You know, again, we're bony, a lot of muscle and sinewy. Compared to like, I don't know, something like a whale. Probably quite a lot of like num blubber in it. Like, oh, squishy meat. So I don't blame them really for wanting to not eat us. But I'm sure if there's meat out there, they're just going to be like, you know what? A meal's a meal. And if it presents itself, then I'm going to have a little cheeky nibble. Your parents have a Twitch account? Of course they got a Twitch account. It's how they contact me on Christmas when I am streaming. And they go, are you ready to be picked up? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready now. I'm going to go back to end stream. They pop in sometimes. Not very often because they don't really use Twitch. They don't get it. They think Twitch isn't like a thing. They're like, I don't really get it, but you do this thing. And I'm like, yeah, I do this thing. They find it a bit mad, if I'm honest. Because he is shark shaming. I am shark shaming. I'm that guy. 2026 is the year that I'm going to shark shame. And then I'm going to get a load of angry sharks in my DMs being like, can you stop like telling people that we like seals and dresses? It's terrible, you know? And I'm going to be like, yeah, I know it. You weirdo. And they're going to be known as the shark bullier. And then I'm not going to be able to enter the ocean ever again because they're going to be like, oh, it's Ooky, the shark bullier. Yeah, I am the shark bullier. And what? Not like I enter the ocean very often anyway. Lovely blubbery. Who was for a Franken shark? Oh, it was Ulra Gull. Ulra. Uh-oh. I nearly didn't put that name on. I had to do a little swoop on that. Next one. A shark. Shark from BT3. Oh my god. Can I draw this? I'll give it a good go, but we'll see. We'll do on this side because I've been neglecting the left page. Why have I got a notification from EA Sports? I couldn't care less. Sure, I'm guessing that's epic. Ooh. Shark. I'm gonna have to draw it with a weird little, like, ponytail tiara. The shark bites me and says, ew. I imagine they do. I bet they're like, ugh. Ugh. Oh, it tastes like processed meat and microplastics. Ugh. Oh, that's minging. Oh, now I got their bloody rib bones stuck in my tooth. That made me jump then. That actually made me jump. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Michael for Lands. I hope you enjoy your stay. God. I totally glitched out then. I bought the box set of shark attack films from my GF. They start off with films about mutated sharks and end with John Barrowman hitting on a blonde paleontologist. Each of their own? Each their own? Is that a shark John Barrowman, though? Or is it, like, actually John Barrowman? EA Sports, please buy our games. I will not. I avoid, as much as possible, giving any more money to EA. EA can suck a toe. Trying to remember what Sha. I can't actually. No, Shaw isn't who I think it is it? Is it? Shaw is. God, it's been a hot minute since I played. Shaw. Yes, it is. Black ponytail with a tiara on it. No, it's not. That's who she worships, isn't it? I don't think I ever saw what that person looks like. Is it a guy? Yeah! Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I never saw what Shaw looks like. Okay, I got this though. Sure. What would it take to have Ooky play Madden? What is Madden? A goddess. If I was a shark goddess, this is how I would draw them. I don't know why their eyes at the bottom of their head, but that's how sharks be like, so they can... So, a goddess shark would have her eyes on her chin instead of, like, on top of her head or the side of her head, so that when she's swimming above in the heavens, she's able to look down on all of creation. I'm forcing it to work. You know what? Nope, it's fine. I'm gonna guess. Playing FIFA 97 it's an NFL. NFL. Is NFL the rugby, American football, where they have the football in their hands? Is that it? Playing FIFA 97 would be funny. Why that one specifically? Hand egg. Yeah, the hand egg, where it's not actually a football, apart from, like, maybe once in a while they actually kick it. Yes, okay, so the football that's actually in the hands. Because they throw it, they barely ever kick it unless they go, ooh, I'm gonna go and get it over the giant white H at the bottom of the field. Every so often. Gotcha. Okay. Didn't even know that there was a game of that. It's a foot long, but that means nothing to anyone outside the US. A foot long means a Subway sandwich in my world. A fin. Another fin. And she's gonna have a wiggly body because she's in the middle of traveling around the planet. Then maybe some flowers could be dotted around because, you know, ooh, I am all of creativity. I am life and birth itself, so thus I must have a sign of life and birth and death, which would be flowers, because every season A flower will go through some sort of metamorphosis of life and death, you know, like in spring, they are renewed and they blossom once more after technically dying in the winter. Well, dying in October and then dead in winter, and then they renew and rebirth again in spring. So flowers are always good goddess flowers, goddess sigils. Maybe I should give her like a glowy crown. Praise the metric system. I don't understand systems whatsoever. They went over my head growing up, and they still sort of do. Numbers are not my forte. In fact, I've had such a bad time with my neurospiciness this week. I literally could not read the time at all on Wednesday. I had to keep asking my workmates what time it is because I couldn't read it. It just did not make any sense. I literally went through the whole day unable to read numbers. I struggle anyway, but I can kind of usually get by. But on Wednesday, couldn't do it. I nearly lost my lunch break because I nearly worked through it because I didn't realize because I couldn't read it. I was like, wow, it's suddenly really quiet in here. And then I looked up, I was like, why is everyone gone? And my workmate was like, because it's lunchtime. I'm like, oh, oops. And then on Tuesday, I couldn't even speak to another being. I had a really hard time getting my words out. I really bad because my supervisor kept wanting to stop and have a chat with me, and I just like, I can't speak to you. Sorry, I literally can't get my words out. Stardew Valley told me that I need a greenhouse in winter. It's true. So that then you can grow all the things in winter, even though it doesn't work like that. But you can grow all the things in winter. There you go. Now I got a magical halo. Probably should get another sash of flowers. What else would a god have? I don't feel like gods would need clothes because they'd be like, you know what? You can just enjoy seeing my bits. How else is it going to make it rain? You mean I have to get my bloomers off? Hell no. I just think being decorated and stuff would be the way. Here's the bottom of her fin. Throat is dying. Perhaps the stars are on their their skin to represent the night above. So we get a little bit of view of stars coming over their body. But it's mostly on their top because that's where night is. And when she goes to sleep, she turns onto her back and has a snooze that way. So that's how the night sky comes over the sea. Is when the goddess shark sleeps at night. Maybe. That's the best I got. Oh, I didn't even explain it. No jigsaw tonight, by the way. The reason being is, since I'm down to one monitor, I didn't have enough chance to, like, open it prior to stream to check if everything works. So I was just like, you know what? Let's just keep it simples. I really like how you just draw. Like, just, how you just draw. Like, just draw. I wish I can do that. You can! Everyone can. Everyone's able to just draw. I don't know. I have an idea in my head and I'll just make shapes until I get what I want. And if I fail, then I fail. Space Shark just returned from the moon. But we got a moon shark, so I guess I'll have one traveling down at some point. That's a point you just reminded me. I should probably pause up redemptions for a little bit because we are getting into the last leg of the stream. And Space Shark and raspberries. Oh, itchy nose. Itchy nose. Oh. Thank you for the clap. I appreciate it. Oh, that gave me a bit of a... Oh. Coverage starts in 30 splashes around 1 a.m. Yes, I set an alarm for it. Set an alarm for it. Been talking about it all night, Barry. Do you think they're going to live stream where they land? Or do you think they're just going to be, like, having a graphic of where they think they're landing? Well, I say where they think. They're going to know because of the tracking systems. But do you think they're going to do that? Because there's no way they're going to be able to have a camera following them. And I'm sure they don't want the cameras inside of the pit, like the thing. Because what if it's a bad one? About 60, 90 miles off the coast of San Diego. Set off the coast of San Diego. That's incredible. So they gotta have boats waiting, right? They're like, let's go. Let's go. It's 4-minute comms outage. Then there should be full video. Wow. I'm gonna yell at Weeb. I'm gonna message him that I'm not going to bed until after 1 a.m. because I want to catch this. I've so far been able to tune into all the major things. Them taking off, getting out of the Earth's atmosphere and like entering space. And then also when they did the record amount of space travel that's ever been done by a human being. And then when they go behind the moon. I would love to be there for when they land. I say obviously not there, but I want to see them do the thing, you know? Where's Weeb? Weeb. Please me, love of my life. There he is. Psst. Astronauts landing about 1 a.m. Eyeballs. Should tune into the Twitch stream around 12-ish. Oh my god, I can't write. I'm so sorry to everybody who I've been messaging over the last few days, and my misspellings have been terrible at the moment. I just can't, my hands don't work. I say that, I've been drawing all night, but my hands just don't work with like fine, tiny controls like writing. I've been struggling so bad with it at the moment. San Diego's the best naval city in the world. It's just a perfect place to land for safety. Oh, wow. Comm outage is when the craft is passing through the barrier, keeping out the air. Yeah. I'd imagine that's probably time to like not worry about any of that. To the back of the moon when they pass by. So they could wave at them, be like, hiya. I splashed the water. It's revised by 107. Now I heard. Well, still want to tune about 12:30 at the latest. I was going to tune in now to watch their stream on stream. But I think it's probably, I can wait until like at least after stream to watch. Because I'm sure all they're going to be doing right now is recovering over everything that's happened. Probably still talking maybe to the astronauts a little bit before they start going down. Currently they are at 10K. Bloody hell. That's insane. I was talking about it earlier, how much of a whiner I'd be. Like, oh my god, my feet are itchy. My nose is itchy. I need a wee. Ugh, those gravitational pulls make me feel sicky. Does anyone else feel sicky? Oh, I've got a proper headache now, I do. The approach is a lot of acceleration, yeah. And then they use their engine to decelerate. That's the point. Let me also message my dad, because my dad might want to see this. Where's my dad? Oh, in case you wanted to see the astronauts coming back to Earth, apparently it's live streaming on NASA channels, not nasal, NASA channels on YouTube and Twitch from like 11:30, and they should be landing around 11. I'm gonna say 11:05. No, 1:05. Sorry, 1:05 a.m. ish. Sorry, I'm just like yelling at all the people I want to know, because my dad, I messaged him when the astronauts were going up and we were texting back and forth about it for a little bit. They know my dad's quite interested in all that. And knowing my dad, he is awake, probably mooching about on some sort of gaming forum or editing his photos of more ducks he's seen. I want him to have an opportunity to see it too if he's awake. Hey dad, wanna watch the astronauts look up your nose? Hey! I want my dad to see the cool things. I remember when I was really, really young, he would talk to me about the space launches and stuff because he was quite interested in it all. And I remember him saying that he would love to see them go up to the moon again. So as soon as I knew that they were going up to the moon because of Barry's thing, because I knew it was happening, but I didn't know when, I immediately messaged him to be like, Dad! Dad! There's a lightsaber! That's been quite exciting. Right, who wanted... Oh, yes, it was Steve that wanted a shark goddess. There we go. Shark goddess. Next is Sharko from Zig and Sharko. I don't know who that is, but I've been allowed reference on this one. I caught an art stream. Oh, what a horrible life you live, Mike Tastic. Catching an art stream. Oh. I knew Mike Tastic. Once I was down with you, I hope you're good. Sharko from Zig and Sharko. What is that? Why does he look familiar? But I don't think I've ever seen it. Zig and Sharko? Someone out there might know. I've never seen this. I know. I feel like I have. They got some weird nostalgia tingle in my head, but I don't know. They have a big schnoz. Let's try and draw. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna have him competing with the tank. That's what I'm gonna do. I know I saw your art during gaming streams. Was wondering if you did them live. Yes, I do. I do. I do them on Fridays. Fridays is specifically for those who subscribed, who wanted requests in my books, my book of subs. There we go. It's in the name. I wanted to have like a photo album of people who subscribed so that I could look back on them and be like, dang, look at all those people support my space, you know, and help keep the theater lights on and supported me in doing this thing. And so that's what this book is all about. Although every Friday there is a chance for someone who is not subscribed to put in a request, but it was requested today. But I do try to give a chance for chat to get something in the book outside of those who are subscribed. Sharko has a big schnoz. There we go. Sick. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you. I only stream until 12 a.m. though. Do need to be watching with headphones. I got spooked. Oh, sorry, dog. Sorry. One thing to know about this stream is I am loud. I'm a loud little lady. I can't help it. I'm just really Welsh. I speak in caps lock. Tonight's a little bit chilly because my head hurts. But then again, Fridays do tend to be a little bit more chill compared to the weekend. I did a lot of crashing out last weekend. A lot of crashing out. Oh, no. It's my reference. Okay. So he's a naked shark. Okay. Give him a little bit of roughness in there. Who did a cheeky toot? It was Frankie D. You smelt it, you dealt it. 06. For those who are new here today, I do gaming on the weekends. So Friday is my doodle day, where I stream from 9 p.m. till 12 a.m. UK time. But then in exactly 12 hours time after this stream ends, I'll be live again on Saturday. And I also stream on Sunday. Because I'm more of a weekend streamer because my job doesn't allow me the time to stream during the week. But on the weekend, I play games usually, or get up to some sort of shenanigans that I go, this is going to be fun. And then I just do it. One week, I painted myself to look like Elmo because I decided I want to become my favorite GIF. I didn't tell chat though, I just did it. And made chat deal with it. So he does have like little hands. Of sorts. There we go. Sharkyo drawing reminds me of Jabberjaw from Hanna-Barbera. I've never heard of that one. The one I'm drawing right now is Zig and Sharko, which is what Lamps requested, and I don't recognize. Well, no, I do, but I don't think I've ever seen it. But the shark looks familiar. He's got the "what you gotta do" hands. What you gonna do? you gonna do? I've been thinking about changing my alert sounds recently. I think I teased it a little while ago, but I've been thinking about it really seriously recently. I don't know why. I've been thinking that it'd be fun to record my own stream sounds. You know, like new follow alerts, new raid sound, new. I think a lot of the MIDI sounds will still stay the same, but the main one, I think I'll change it. I don't know. I think it'd be fun to try and record a bunch of stuff. I don't know though. So we've had my stream sounds pretty much since I started streaming. Well, how long ago was that? Nearly 6 years ago in August. So 5 years. There's part of me that's like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to change it up. I don't know. Someone could follow and the sound could be wah. Some subscribers are just like, ugh. Maybe. I have to come up with my own dramatic sound for when someone raids. I hope I'm doing your character justice, Lamp. I'm quite excited about more Wind Waker tomorrow. Last week, despite how much it angered me, because it was really frustrating at times, after eating dinner, I literally come back upstairs to carry on playing. And then I was like, wait, hang on a minute, it's a stream game. What you gonna do? Yep, I can't think of anything else. Stick it with it if I get partner. Here we go. I'm a very addicted streamer. I love streaming so much. I love the show so much. I don't think I've ever seen it. Yet it looks really familiar to me. Not a foggy though. I think I'm gonna have to look up a clip or something. Let's go and put a pine tree. Pine tree? A palm tree. Back there. Looks like a windmill, but that's okay. We'll do another one over here. Oh, it's short and stubby. That's okay. There you go. With reference, I think I did a good job. Because I did oozles. Hi, chat. Hello, Green Ghost. How you doing? What's up? What's down with you? Sorry to hear your head hurts. Feels better soon. It's a lot better now than it was at start stream. At start stream, I thought I was not going to be able to stream for very long. Because it was pounding. But I think my painkillers, after a whole day of taking painkillers, they finally hit. I've been taking painkillers, you know, not like hourly, but like how it says on the packet. And I took my last bunch around 6. I think they finally hit because my head finally feels better. I'm from work and relaxing. Nice. How are we going to spend the weekend? Entertainer. What time is it? Good. Oh, squeeze that R in. Next is for Barry, a space shark that just returned from the moon. So there's the moon, right? There's the moon shark. One that's just returned from the moon. So here's an astronaut. Technically, we got one flying from skydiving. One that's just returned from the moon. Maybe carpentry or making music. Ooh, what kind of music are we going to be making? If music and carpentry, what would we be making? I'm asking you 6 million questions because I'm interested. Just hope you know. French YouTube, for some reason, it ran in India too. How curious. I got a yawn. Oh, you pooped a little galaxy. Cute. Ah, space shark. What if it's an alien shark? Like, you know those cute alien kitties that are all over the place? Oh, I do love those space kitty ears. They're so cute. I kind of want a set. But I want them in like Halloween colors, like maybe a purple and an orange. I'm working on a chessboard. I mostly make rap. I love all types of music. Oh, cool. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to make an alien shark. So he's going to have little antennae. There we go. It's very French. Oh. Speaking of time, it's getting late, so I'll dip. Hope y'all have a nice rest stream. Bye, lamb. Rest well. Kick the butt, chew the bubblegum. Have a good one, buddy. Hope to see you tomorrow, and if not, have a lovely day. Also, enjoy the Army's 2 re-entry since I'm gonna miss it. Well, there will be the VODs at least, right, Lamp? You got this. Rest well, kick the butt, chew the bubblegum. Oh, the Discord. We don't have as a command anymore because I had to start a brand new Discord because the last one got hacked. You can get through the channel point redemptions. It's like 222 toes. You scroll down a little bit, you'll find Discord. And that way then we can log it and either myself or one of the mods will send you an invite link. But be patient because it can take me a little minute if it's from me because usually after stream I'm usually running around like crazy with my head chopped off. Here you go. Thank you, Raziel. The only reason we go that way is because oh, and you will be refunded those toes, by the way, just to let you guys know. You don't lose those toes. I refund them as soon as you get invite. The invite link will go into your whispers, so do keep an eye out on your whispers.
Antlers of Joy for _D0G.
Oh, thank you, yeah, dog. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you very much, Lee. Do you wanna? You know what? I'll reopen it just for you since you just subscribed. Would you like a shark? Is there a specific shark you'd like? Something that I can draw in like 5-10 minutes. Would you like to request a shark? Thank you very much. I hope you enjoy the emotes drawn by yours truly. I really do. Thank you. Too sweet, 5me. You don't have to ask for one if you don't want to. There's always next week. Because I do it on every Friday. And next week will also still be sharks because we still got gaps. A dog shark? A dog shark it is. I'll do a dog shark. If I can. Doo-doo-doo. Oh boy, it's kind of looking like a weird piranha, isn't it? This alien shark. Maybe he's after world domination, so let's do his little fins like this. Like he's gonna be rubbing his little hands together like world domination. I've just made it to planet Earth. Except he hasn't realized that, you know, humans have taken over most of the land mass, so the only thing he may be taking care of is the ocean. Reminds me of alien hominid? Hominid. Hominid. Hominid? What's alien hominid? There we go. He doesn't need gills because he's a space breather. I'm gonna give him his little nostrils. And since he's from space, I'm gonna give him goat eyes. No idea why, but I just feel like if you're in space, you probably got goat eyes. You can see more things around you. It's a flash shooter of Newgrounds. Oh! Yeah! I have not seen Newgrounds in bloody years. The last time I checked Newgrounds was when I was 18. I'm 32 now. We can give him a little baseball cap. This dude, sure. Sure, we can give him a little baseball cap. Maybe he's a fan of Earth instead. And I'm gonna give him a little flag. He's actually changed his mind. He was gonna take over the world, but then he was like, oh, you know what? I really like it here. I love Earth. I'm gonna have a little heart. Because he means peace, actually. Just a bit misunderstood. He's just got, you know, weird antennae, which is a bit weird, but... You know, we don't judge people on their antennae. Some people have antennae, and we shouldn't judge the fact that they have them. Doesn't always mean they're gonna take over the world, right? And then I'm gonna give him a little bag, because he's gone to the shops. He's gone to the shops recently, and he's got himself some loot. And in that bag, they got baseball. Hell yeah, he loves baseball. He loves the hot dogs and the corn dogs. He likes collecting all the cards as well. He loves it. Absolutely loves it. And inside this bag, he will has... I'm gonna write down the word loot. So we know it's loot in the bag, because, you know, I'm gonna make sure everybody's understanding. Inside this bag, he's just gonna have, You know what? He's just gonna have breadsticks. I don't know why. I just feel like he'd have breadsticks. He's just like, man, I love the way they crunch. They do nothing for me nutritionally, but I love the way they crunch. Saying I'm old, and then my older friends, employees, just kind of check me. Bring up Toonami and old school lads swim, and so many folks don't get it. That's fair. I played a lot of stuff on Newgrounds. If it's recent stuff, then I definitely not have a foggy. Oh, mostly because Flash died for a while. And I know Flash is kind of like sort of revived in some sort of way. But I've never gone out of my way to look. I love him. He's so happy. What a happy little alien dude. He loves Earth. Absolutely loves it. Let's go and give him his little fin. Gotta have his little fin. There you go. He's just so happy to be here. He's like, I loves Earth. Loves it. So happy to be here. He went from really scary looking to being like, you know what? This is home. I likes it. Here you go. Cute little dude. Since I had consoles, I didn't really play online games. That's fair. That's fair. I've been drawing gaming far too long. I think I became a PC gamer very, very fast though. Pretty much did whatever my dad did because I was doing whatever he did. And then eventually I did online gaming when I was in like school and college. And then I went to university and then I didn't have a life because I was studying. You're making your new PFP? You're most welcome to. Generally kind of want to draw him properly and digitally. How long have you been drawing? Like in life? As long as I've been able to pick up a pen or make marks in mud. I've always been an avid doodler. I love drawing. I've been doodling for as long as I can remember. I even went and did a course. In fact, a lot of my courses have been very artistically driven. Would you be surprised by that? I did... When I had options in school, I went for all the arty-farty things as much as I possibly could. Then when I went to college, I did graphic design because they told me I would do animation. They lied. We did one course, one project in Flash, and it was using pre-made assets from our lecturer to make Jack Sparrow lip sync to I've Got a Jar of Dirt. And that was it. That was all that project was. And then the rest of it was just how to code in Flash, and I was so gutted. So I got a bit bait and switched there. And then I went to did a foundation in art and design, where I then focused mainly in animation. I was technically too poor for it, but I still did it with what I could. And then I went to university. God, that was really hard to get into university, but I got into university. And then I did visual effects and motion graphics, which has completely nothing to do with art, really, but I did it. I did it. And then on top of that one, I did lots of open university courses to try and persuade uni to let me go, because I didn't do very good at school. What's like they told us in our 30s was that graphic design was the major you had to do for the future. Oh, I remember everyone going about that. And I was like, oh, I hate graphics. Who wants to kern their text? Ugh. Actually, no, it's a very valuable skill to have when you're in like a creative field, to have that awareness. But also, I hate graphic design. It's not for me. Right, doggo. I'm gonna draw him facing this way. A doggo shark. Where's my... Oh, yeah, there. I support your direction. You've taken your doodling. Thank you. I have been a doodler for many moons. I actually draw things properly every so often. I haven't in a hot minute. But if you do exclamation point Facebook or Bluesky, you can eventually see some of my drawings I did last year. I haven't drawn like anything properly digitally in a hot minute because life's been crazy. I say that. I've drawn a lot of things digitally. There's a lot of commission work for people that don't want their stuff published online, and also a lot of personal work that's full stream but hasn't gone to the next step yet of being colored in and animated, ready for stream stuff, which I will eventually get there. But again, work-life balance sucks. What is Nooky? Yeah, let's give him a schnoz. Gonna have a schnoz. He's a doggo. A little doggo tongue. Dorsal fin. Are sharks' dorsal fins called dorsal fin? Dorsal fins. I'm gonna draw his fin on his side because it acts as like doggo Legos. Could I commission you to draw an album cover if it isn't too complex? Possibly. I'm closed on commissions at the moment because I got 2 commissions to do. One is a hefty emotes and animated emotes I need to work on, which I've done the line work. I'm just waiting for the person to respond. And then another thing I'm doing for another person that's just about to enter sketching. When those are done, I'll be hopefully have a bit more time in my life to be able to take on more commissions. But as always, I tend to yell whenever I possibly can when commissions are available. But I do like doing commissions for other people. I'm always up for it. I like creating for others. Well, let's give him a big old chunky collar. I think this doggo's name's gonna end up being Fido, right? It's gotta be done. It's gotta be a Fido doggo. Oh my goodness, graphic design is my passion. Yet when you ask people who've done a graphic design course and you ask them what kerning is and they just look at you. I remember there was a point where I had to create my own font in my graphic design course. It was dreadful because I just I don't enjoy graphic design that much. It's not for me. I like doodling and drawing a lot. Way, way more. And what was I going to say? Blah, blah, blah. Yet, despite saying that, I've been thinking about creating my own font anyway because of the way I write, especially digitally. Is pretty much how I write in person. And I've been thinking about doing it so I don't have to write everything anymore. I could just type it. So I've been thinking about creating my own font. Just because I'm sometimes too lazy to actually draw out the way I write, you know? Kind of like how I do things like this. Just an Ooky full font. Maybe. Oh, look at him, the little pupper. Draw him some slobber. You can't tell because, you know, he's on land right now, but his tail would be wagging. But because it kind of weirds out his human, that, you know, it's his back feet that flip, his human is stuck on a little tie-on tail onto his butt, just to kind of make him look a bit more dog-like so it stops weirding out his neighbors. Just so you know. If you're wondering why he's got it stuck on tail. We don't shame sharks that have stuck on tails, okay, friends? It's not cool. They do their best. There you go, yeah, dog. There is your doggo shark. And that's it for tonight, everybody. Because in 10 minutes time, yeah, we're going to be snoozing the adverts. Because it's time for us to wrap up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Ooky for Lads. Hope you enjoy your stay. Because in literally 10 minutes time, we end stream. Because from literally this point onwards, 12 hours from now, I'll be live again. 12 hours, so you better mark it in your book. Yeah, I want to go and watch the spaceship go sploosh in my pajamas now. There's also that reason. I want to see it go bloop, and then I'm like, oh, they made it back to bed. And then I can go to bed. Thank you for the follow, by the way. Welcome to for that. So if you enjoy your stay. Right, let's cover everything I drew today, shall we? Let's do it. Ooh, hello, my face. Right, what did we do today? We drew a skydiving shark. We drew a doggo shark. We drew a ballerina shark. We drew a goddess shark. We drew Sharko from Sharko something or other. We drew a T-Rex shark. We drew a alien shark. We drew a Franken shark. Drew a moon shark and an astronaut shark. Oh, and shark in custard. There you go. That's how the shark page is going. If anyone's wondering. Ugh. And as always, I still haven't posted last week's page that we finished. The old things that are goopy. I don't even think I did the objects with jobs yet. So I'll post those on the socials over the next week. So that you guys can have a closer look, because I forgot to do it. Shark page done, though. Not done yet, though, but will be done. Sorted! Okay! Wind Waker tomorrow, in case anyone's wondering. That's what we're doing. Wind Waker tomorrow. Oh, where's my mouse? There we are. Oh. I'm quite excited for a bit of a Wind Waker. Little bit of Wind Waker. That was all the fun. You're most welcome. Thank you for hanging out with me and joining in on the fun. It wouldn't be half as exciting without all of your inputs and joining in on the shark fun and adding stories to them all. Otherwise, you'd just be like, oh. Where should we go? I know loads of people who are on right now. Oh, I think I know where I'm going to take you all. Double checking. Double checking. Yes. Yes. Oh, my eyes have gone blurry. That's how I know I'm tired now. Can I pull them up? There we go. Nice. Nice. Sharks. Sharks everywhere. And next week, I have a sneaking suspicion that we will finish the shark page. So please be there next Friday if you want another shark. If you have 7 Antlers of Joy, aka you are subscribed, you can ask for another shark next week. And the reopening of one chat slot will also be open again. Thank you, Stream Ooky. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it very much, Lee. I'm going to do that usual thing that streamers do where they yell about stuff. So, if you want to follow me elsewhere or find some more things and stuff I do, missooky.com is my merch site. So if you want anything I drew on a t-shirt, go and check it out there. I also have stickers and notebooks. There's some homeware on there too, but do keep your eyes peeled. I'm going to be working on making some new designs for you all very soon. Very, very soon, as I was teasing earlier. Then twitter.com, words, things, and stuff is where I post my going live posts, as well as anything to do with stream. Then Bluesky is where I photo dump things as and when I got things to dump on there. It's where I do a poo. Then I have 2 YouTube channels. I have missooky, which is my VOD channel. This VOD will be live on Monday if you want to rewatch the sharks being drawn or any of the other pages being drawn live. They do go live on Monday and they're in their own playlist. Otherwise, I have other gameplay videos on there from past streams, as well as currently playing through some things on YouTube. That is just for YouTube. At the moment, playing through the forest with no guide. Then Just Ooky is my variety channel. It's where the vlog will go as and when I'm done editing it, which hopefully I'll get it done before end of the month. It's taking me a while. And then Instagram is where I yell at my stories. Selfies is where a lot of close-up pictures of that book will be on. So that's another good place to hunt me out. Not as we can all the other tuners you've been particularly generous. And you can find me pretty much everywhere if you just search Miss Ooky, to be honest with you. How's y'all going? I drew lots of sharks tonight, ocean weather. Lots and lots of sharks. So many sharks. So many sharks. Right. Is this being still going to be live when we get there? I don't know. I'm going to try and raid them so that they have to stay live. Let me check that they still will if I do this. Brilliant. We're going to go and raid Drew. Drew Nightmares of a Glorious Being. He wore panda ears the other day when I saw him at DreamHack. We're going to go over there and give him love and give him head pats. There's a link in chat because the raid doesn't take you. And there's the raid message. Copy and paste it to your heart's content. Thank you, Carly. I hope you're good. NASA space sploosh in a minute. Go and open NASA stream so that we can all talk about it splooshing all over the place. But thank you for joining me, everyone. In 12 hours' time, we're going to be playing Wind Waker, hopefully with less of a throbby head. And if I don't see you ever again, then your almost journey be glorious. But if I do see you, I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right? Okay. No star, hold out. Good night. Goodbye. Don't forget to stay wonderful. Hunt you all later. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye, Carlton. Bye, J-Rex. Bye, Hardtick. Bye, Ocean Weather. Bye, Steve. Bye, Green Ghost. Bye, Yeah Dog. Bye, Frankie D. Bye, Love the Insane. I know you're already gone, but still saying goodbye. Bye, everyone. I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, J-Rex. See you guys. I'm going now. I'm gonna go watch it go bloop and stuff. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.